perfect. No one would ever suggest that this room is extravagant.
Would you like me to show you the particular rooms in this specific apartment?
That'd be fine. Go ahead.
Well, here we have the living room, which has a lovely view of the railway tracks.
Good heavens, the trains must shake the whole room as they pass by.
They do, which is why we insist that nothing be hung on the walls.
Did you hear her, sir?
Don't worry, Stapleton. Jack will be fine. And besides, he'll never be late for work since he's so close to the train.
Perhaps, but I don't believe proximity to available transportation is to blame for your son's current problem, tardiness.
As you can see, the living room also has seating available for 2 guests. No more seating is available because none is needed. Renters are not allowed to host parties or large social events of any kind while living here.
Perfect. Jack won't be distracted by socializing.
Doubtful. My guess is he'll just socialize elsewhere.
This concludes our tour of the living room. If you look this way, you will notice the kitchen, which has a wash basin with running water. Sometimes.
You only have running water sometimes?
No, we always have running water. It's just that the wash basin isn't attached to the wall very well. It breaks, and we sometimes have to fix it.
That should teach Jack not to be so rough and careless with his possessions.
Or it might teach him some carpentry skills.
Hopefully both.
The kitchen also has a table and chairs for 2, and an ice chest. There are no fires allowed on the premise, so all coal stoves have been replaced with modern gas ones.
That is one good thing about this place.
This concludes our tour of the kitchen. If you look this way, you'll notice the bedroom, which has a bed, a chest of drawers, a chair, and a chamber pot. This concludes our tour of the bedroom and of the whole apartment.
Sir, I really must protest. Jack will be horrified at these conditions and will surely rebel further than he already has.
Stapleton, I've already warned Jack of what will happen if he fails to behave. But he knows this place is not going to be the luxury that he's used to, but he insists on learning the hard way.
But, sir...
Stapleton, this place is actually better than my first living place. And it taught me to be tough and value the things that I have today, and I'm hoping it'll do the same for Jack.
Very well, sir. I hope it is successful.
And it's not as though I'm leaving him destitute. I'm giving him a small allowance.
I know, you told me, but it is really very small.
Mrs. Jeffries, we have a deal, correct?
Yes, as long as I have this month's and next month's rent up front.
Next month's rent, that was never part of the agreement.
No, it wasn't. But I was under the impression that you were paying the rent for this apartment, not your son.
I am, in a manner of speaking. You see, I give the rent money to my son, and he gives it to you.
But it will have to pass through your son's hands.
Of course.
That's what I thought.
He will pay.
Mr. Wainwright, we run a very tight ship as establishment. We do not tolerate nonsense of any kind, and we pride ourselves in creating an environment where nonsense cannot thrive.
That is an understatement.
I have my concerns as to what is your son's enjoyment of living here, or if he will appreciate our rules. I also have my doubts as to your son's reliability in paying his rent.
It is as though she has already met Jack.
That is why I insist upon this month's and next month's rent before you can have this apartment.
Fine, I'll pay. But if he pays his rent on time, I want my money back.
If he pays his rent on time, I'll put the money towards any damage I am sure he will inflict upon my property.
Fine, have it your way. Now leave us. I'll have to talk to my associate.
I'll have the papers ready for you to sign when you're done. Oh, and I wouldn't sit in that particular chair if I were you. It's a bit rickety, and if you break that, you'll have to pay for that, too.
That woman is a swindler with no imagination. She's perfect for the job.
Well, she's gone, sir. What did you want to address with me?
I wanted to go over the plan and make sure we're both on the same page.
Very well then, sir. I would like to rehearse some of the details, especially the ones pertaining to me.
Stapleton, I know what you're going to say, and the answer is no. I will not hear another word about it.
But, sir, I think your idea is a splendid one. I agree with you that this is a great way for Jack to experience the real world. I also agree that someone should keep an eye on him. I just don't think it should be me.
Stapleton.
Sir, I know nothing about spying, and Master Jack is sure to recognize me immediately.
Wear disguise. Talk in a different voice. It can't be that hard.
There are men who do this professionally and would be a much better choice for this assignment.
I disagree, and I'll tell you why.
Please do, sir.
You see, I can hire a man to watch my son, but I can't hire a man to love him and look out for his best interests.
Oh, I see. Well, now
Stapleton, when my wife died, I was devastated. I thought my whole world had ended.
Yes, Gloria was a lovely woman. Very gracious as well. I can see how losing her would be a trying loss.
It was. And so to cope, I threw myself into my business and became a successful businessman. But in the process, I totally neglected my son.
Not totally, sir. You're too hard on yourself.
Perhaps not totally, but enough to make him and let him become the spoiled and lazy young man that he is today.
Master Jack may be spoiled and lazy, but he is a nice young man with a good heart. I believe he will see the error of his ways and change very soon.
And that's why I need you, Stapleton. Everyone either condones Jack's behavior or is disgusted by him. You alone love him and want to see him change like I do.
Well, I've been with you a long time, and Jack is like a younger brother to me.
I know you must feel insulted by this assignment, but you're the only man that I trust.
Oh, I don't know. You're the wealthiest man in this town, and you've just given me the responsibility of caring for your most treasured possession. When you look at it that way, it seems more an honor than an insult.
That's the spirit, Staples.
I will do my best, sir. You know, it is a pity that Irene hasn't been able to steer him down the right path.
Irene is a sweet woman with a kind heart, but she is no replacement for his mother. Jack just sees her as my lady friend.
And how do you see her, sir?
That is none of your business. Sure, it's nice to have a woman around, but she is very dramatic and can be awfully flighty.
She's very sweet, though, and quite lovely.
Yes, and the only person not interested in me for my money.
Well, that's because she's the only person within 100 miles who has more money than you do.
Just because of that reason doesn't mean that I have to marry her.
Marriage? Who said anything about marriage, sir?
You did with that silly little grin of yours.
Silly, sir. I protest.
Well, protest later. We need to get these details finished before Irene arrives. She'll take one look at this place and want to gussy it up.
Very well. Let's go with the plan.
Perfect. Jack will be here in an hour, and I don't want him to be here when he gets here. I want him to be independent.
Right, and his friend Raymond will help him move his things.
Exactly.
In the meantime, I will go to Mrs. Jeffries and take the extra key for this room. I will also sign for the room down the hall, in which I will be staying.
Perfect.
When Jack goes to work in the morning, I will follow him, since you have already secured an office for me at Mr. White's law firm.
And while you're at Mr. White's law firm, you'll go by the name Charles Hollis. And use the office phone to contact me on how his work is progressing.
Well, that all seems very straightforward, but how shall I keep tabs on him once we're back at the apartment? Won't he be suspicious if Mr. Charles Hollis takes up the room down the hall and keeps popping up everywhere?
You have a point. We'll have to come up with another alias. And we should probably install a bell in your room and rig it to have it go off whenever he leaves, just so we know where he's going. And we should tap his phone.
Is that even legal, sir?
I'm not entirely sure, but it doesn't matter. We're not going to get caught. Besides, it's my son. It's not spying, it's caring.
Well, Eleanor, have you finished snooping on our new neighbors, or are you going to continue to let me finish all the dinner preparations by myself?
Please, Helen, I've told you to call me Nora. Eleanor is so old-fashioned, and it doesn't go with my new, very modern haircut.
I'm sorry, Nora. Have they done anything interesting? You've been staring out that peephole for a very long time now.
No, my neck is starting to ache. They just seem to be talking. They haven't brought any luggage or anything. I'm not even sure they're the new neighbors.
Well, why else would they be here?
I don't know. But when I overheard Mrs. Jeffries say that someone was moving in across the hall, I was sure she said it was a young man. These men aren't young. They're ancient. They're at least as old as our parents.
Well, I suppose when you get to be Mrs. Jeffries' age, every man seems like a young man in comparison.
That is true, but what a disappointment. Here I thought a young, handsome, modern, forward-thinking man was going to be our new neighbor.
Well, that should teach you not to eavesdrop on other people's conversations.
You sounded just like my mother when you said that.
Splendid, Staples. I have every confidence in you.
That makes one of us, sir.
Louis, Sally! I'm
front desk like I told you to?
Well, yes.
And did you ask Mrs. Jeffries for directions?
Well, yes.
Then what seems to be the problem?
When I saw that this building was in shambles, I was sure I was in the wrong place.
You're not.
Oh, but Louis, this place is so bare.
Jack will fill it.
It's uninviting.
Perfect. I don't want him inviting anyone over.
So dreary and colorless.
Color is not essential to life.
It's lonely.
How can an apartment be lonely?
Please let me bring a few things over. I've got some cozy rugs and gorgeous paintings that are just wasting away in my summer home.
Not today. Maybe later. Right now we have to go.
But Louis, I just got here.
Exactly.
Aren't you going to give me a tour?
Maybe some other time. Not right now.
I'm so disappointed.
I know, Irene. Life is full of disappointments. Stapleton, I expect everything to be ready before Jack arrives.
I will do my best to take care of your son, sir.
Did you hear that, Helen?
No, I didn't. There was only room for one of us at the people, and since you had already staked your claim.
He said his son is moving in. Isn't that wonderful? He's probably our age.
Nora, we have no idea of knowing what his age is.
But we'll know soon. We should start preparing.
Preparing for what?
To pay him a visit. What? It's the neighborly thing to do.
Nora, when my mother and your parents agreed to let us move here and get jobs, it was with the understanding that we would be discreet and respectable young women. They don't want us chasing after young men like floozies.
Oh, Helen, you're so conventional.
I'm serious, Nora.
I'm serious too. How is paying a welcoming visit and offering a small token of friendship indiscreet?
You could be offering friendship to a criminal. He could be a terrible person.
Ugh, don't be so melodramatic.
Oh, I'm serious. Who would live in apartments like these?
We're not criminals, and we're staying here.
No. But we're dirt poor, and that's almost as bad.
This young man is being dropped off without a friend in the world. His father won't even be here when he moves in.
Yes, I know.
I just want to be a good neighbor.
Well,
Plus, I'll spy from the door while he moves in. If you look suspicious, we won't go over.
I suppose.
Perfect! You wrap up the pie you were baking, and I'll go get cleaned up.
What? I was making this pie for us.
Well, you don't have to give him the pie, as long as you cook or bake something else for him.
Nora, it's a good thing you're my cousin. Otherwise, I would never put up with you.
Oh dear. Hope I am doing this right. There we go. Looks terrible. There will be going blind not to notice this contraption. I will have to have more than a little bit of luck for this to work.
If you'll come this way, I'll show you to your apartment.
All right, right behind you. Raymond, you coming?
Yes, I'm almost there. I'm here. I just had a little trouble on the stairs.
Raymond, I think you need more physical activity in your life. See, I had no trouble on the stairs at all.
Oh, right. I'm sure lack of physical activity is to blame for my trouble.
This may come as a surprise to you, gentlemen, but we do not allow loitering in the halls. So if you gentlemen are done chatting, would you please step into the apartment?
You insist. You call this an apartment?
Yes. What would you call it?
Oh, I'm not exactly sure. Right words escape me at the moment, but I'm pretty sure I've seen abandoned buildings look better than this place.
Well, if you'd like to live in one, be my guest. In the meantime, watch your manners.
And watch your step, because I'm pretty sure I see a hole over there in the floor.
Would you like me to show you, to give you a tour of your apartment?
Oh, let me guess. This is the kitchen. That's the living area, and through that door is the bedroom.
Correct.
Then no, I don't need it, Terry.
Fine with me. Would you like to hear the rules and regulations of this living establishment?
No, but I have a feeling I don't have a choice in this one.
Correct again.
Whoa, how many rules do you have?
I haven't bothered to count, but they take up 5 pages.
Oh. Is there a list of these rules maybe posted somewhere? Perhaps there's an extra copy I could read at my leisure.
How humorous. At your own leisure. You don't need to have your own copy. I'll just remind you at any time that you're in danger of breaking any of the rules.
Of that I have no doubt.
Might as well make ourselves comfortable, Raymond.
First, no running in the halls, unless there's a fire. And even then, we'd prefer that you would just walk quickly. Next, no opening the windows.
Wait, what if he wants a breeze?
If he wants a breeze, he can go outside, where there is a breeze. Curfew is at 9:45 p.m. Lights and all electrical activity will be turned off at 10 p.m. We strongly suggest that you go to bed around that time as well.
That's one suggestion I'll be ignoring.
Really,
Of course, how am I supposed to have a life if I'm in bed that early?
suit yourself. But I don't know how you plan on having a life at that time of night when you'll have no light.
How light with a candle or an oil lamp?
Which brings me to my next rule. No flame of any kind.
I should have known.
This includes pipes, cigars, candles, and oil lamps. Next, if your shoes are soiled when you enter this building, you must remove them and carry them to your room. If you trek dirt to the halls, you must clean them or pay to have them cleaned.
Next, nothing pleasant will be allowed on this premises. This includes all flowers, animals, and laughter and sunshine.
Well, you're almost right.
Are you pulling my leg?
Do I look like a woman who jokes around?
No, sir, absolutely not.
No animals of any kind. No strong smells, including flowers. No loud noises, including loud music and laughter. Failure to comply to any of these rules could result in your eviction.
Really? I find that very shocking.
I don't.
Although we do not have a rule against sunshine.
Now that I find shocking.
No food is allowed to be left out overnight. If your food attracts mice, they may be considered pets, and you could be asked to leave.
Helen, hurry! Mrs. Jeffries is almost done with her welcome speech. What part of the speech is she on? She started giving the rules about 5 minutes ago. Nora, if she only started the rules 5 minutes ago, we have at least 15 more minutes before she finishes and leaves. Well, I want to be ready to go visit them as soon as she leaves. Then, I thought there was only one. So did I, but it turns out there are 2 young men over there. One for each of us. One for each of us? I thought we were going to be hospitable and offer our friendship. Nora Davis! We are!
But I won't complain if they turn out to be more than neighbors. Next, no large parties or wild social events of any kind.
Define large, please.
Oh, forget it, Raymond. You'd have to pay people to come visit me in this place.
Really? Are you paying me?
I'll stop.
At no time is it permissible to entertain a woman alone in your apartment, unless she's a close relative. Oh, and that reminds me, there are some very nice female renters across the hall.
Is that so?
Yes, do not bother them.
Naturally.
Well, that does it for the rules. Any questions?
No.
If you have any questions, I'll be in my office until 5 p.m., at which time the office will be closed.
Helen, Mrs. Jeffries just left. Hurry! Nora, calm down. We don't want to bombard them immediately.
We don't?
No, of course not. We don't want to seem desperate.
Oh, we don't.
Exactly.
You're right. Well, wait a bit.
What did you say?
I said, well, wait a bit.
You know, I don't even know how my father found this place. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he bought this building, Made up the rules and hired Mrs. Jeffries to enforce them.
This is going to be miserable.
What are you talking about? You don't have to live here.
Oh, but visiting you won't be any fun either.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. I just liked it better when you worked at the country club.
Yeah, me too.
It's too bad they let you go.
I didn't want to work Saturdays anyway.
Or just work in general.
Now you sound like my father.
I know, but this isn't just the country club. He might have forgiven you if you hadn't driven his car to the municipal fountain uptown.
That was an accident. I didn't see the fountain.
As fast as you were going, I'd be surprised that you could see anything.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, but I just don't like this situation. And if you hadn't gotten kicked out of college, we wouldn't be in this mess right now.
Yeah, well, if those stuffy professors can't recognize intelligence when they see it, I don't want to be there anyway.
I'm not sure your intelligence was ever in the question.
Okay, so I missed a few lectures. So what?
Of you? You slept through 2 of your final exams.
Well, they still should have let me retake them.
Well, you probably could have gotten perfect grades, and they still would have kicked you out.
And that's my point. They're just a bunch of wet blankets who are against me right from the start.
You tried to date the daughter of the dean of students.
And that's a crime?
It is when she's engaged to the school president's son.
Yeah, well, I didn't know she was engaged.
You didn't ask. You just kissed her at the rally in front of her.
Yes, I did. She was beautiful. And I can't say that I'm sorry.
Yes, and I think that's why you got kicked out.
Oh?
You're not sorry.
Are you ready yet, Helen? Yes, I'm ready.
Is that how you're going?
What do you mean?
Well, it's just you're wearing a work dress.
Nora, I only have 3 dresses, and I'm not wasting my good dress on a trip next door.
But aren't you worried what they'll think?
No, not even a little.
You don't want to seem poverty-stricken.
Nora, if you keep questioning me, I won't go. And I won't let you take my pie either.
Did I say poverty-stricken? I meant striking. Strikingly beautiful.
Look, Raymond, I need you to stop lecturing me. You're my only friend in the world right now. I don't need sermons, I need support.
I'm sorry. Did your dad ever say what you would do if you lose this job or this apartment?
Yeah, he said he forced me to join the army, since they'd
Be the only ones left who can make me learn discipline.
Can he even do that?
I don't want to test him. Besides, my only other option is being disinherited.
Then I guess he can force you to join the army.
Not just yet. I haven't even started my new job, much less been fired.
At least you have girls next door.
I'll forget it, Raymond. Not interested.
You, not interested in girls?
Girls living in this place? No, not interested.
I hope they're interesting.
What?
Well, it's just we've lived here for so long and I'm starved for some good conversation.
I have to admit, it might be nice to have some people our own age to talk to.
You know, they're probably ugly. Homely at the very least.
Why do you say that?
Because think about it. If they were pretty, they'd be married by now. Simple logic, my boy.
You're right. They're likely to be boring and dull too.
Old-fashioned girls.
Real home. Straight-laced with no sense of fun.
Romantic and dashing.
But moral and kind.
You know, they'll probably come after us for our money.
But we don't have any money.
Not yet, but I will once I get my inheritance.
Oh, Helen, I can't wait to meet them.
I just hope they never come over.
Well, we better wrap up this pie and go on over.
Besides, you don't need the distraction.
Yeah. Oh no, Mrs. Jeffries probably remembered a few more rules.
No, it's a couple of girls.
It's probably girls from across the hall. Shouldn't waste any time.
They're taking their time coming to the door.
They're probably tidying up.
Do they look dull or boring? Remember what we talked about. Stay strong.
And don't act desperate.
Hello, ladies.
Nice of you to answer the door.
what you ladies...
I'm Jack, this is Raymond. Have a great day.
Jack, don't be rude.
We don't want to get in trouble with Mrs. Jeffries.
We brought you a pie.
Pie? I guess. Just for a minute.
Oh, we have more than a few minutes. Mrs. Jeffries hasn't climbed those stairs that many times in weeks. I'd say we have a good 20 minutes at least.
Have a seat, ladies. This isn't much, but it'll do for now.
Oh, it's just perfect. Ours doesn't have much either.
So, how long have you ladies been here?
4 months. 4 long, lonely months.
So what brings you gentlemen here?
Oh, me? I don't live here. I'm just helping him get moved in. But I'll be around. I'm a student at the university.
A university student? How exciting.
Well, I don't think I'd call it exciting.
What are you studying?
Math. I want to be a bookkeeper for a large business someday.
Oh, that's perfectly wonderful.
And what about you?
Me? Oh, I just work at Mr. White's law firm.
Oh, are you a lawyer?
No, I just help with the paperwork.
How about you ladies? What do you do?
Oh, we work at the department street down the street.
For now. But I hope to be the owner and manager of my own store someday.
Your own store?
Yes? Is there a problem with that?
Well, no. I guess not. I've just never heard of a woman running her own business before.
I believe women can do anything a man can do. And more.
Yeah, well, you can believe it all you want, sister. It doesn't make it true. Even if you had enough money to own your own store, you wouldn't know the first thing about running it.
She is getting on-the-job training right now.
You have to start somewhere.
And what about you, Harriet? What are your plans? Are you planning on going into a business with your friend, or do you want to be governor or something?
My name is Helen, and I really don't care to amuse you with my ambitions.
I'm sorry, Nora. I think it's great what it holds.
Thank you, Raymond.
We all need a dream, even if it isn't realistic. It helps motivate us to the best we can.
Isn't realistic? Well, I'm glad to know how you feel.
Well, what about you ladies? So, what do you want from us?
What do we want?
What I'm trying to say is, do you have enough money saved up?
Some. Living together helps because we can split the rent.
Well, just don't come asking me for any loans, because I only invest my money in profitable ventures.
Really, sir, I don't think we can ask you for anything at all.
Oh, come on. You girls didn't come over here just to be nice. You have some angle. What do you really want?
Jack!
Really, sir, we just came here to offer simple friendship, and now that I am quite convinced that you are incapable of that, we will be going. Nora, come along.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Sure. Have a nice life, ladies.
I'm so sorry. What was that? I've never heard you be so rude in all my life.
I've never met someone so rude in my entire life.
Oh, Raymond, it's fine. It's all under control. It was all necessary in driving them away.
I know. It's as if you were trying to drive us away.
Oh, you're all wet. They seemed like nice girls. They weren't bad looking.
Forget it, Raymond. They're not our caliber. They might have been, nice girls, but they're not the cat's meow. We're looking for socialites, girls with class.
Oh, I cannot express my disappointment. The ones just seemed so nice initially, and they were handsome.
Oh, calm down, Nora. They aren't our kind of gentlemen. We're looking for men with class, and they are clearly small-minded men. We can do better.
You're probably right, although it will take some time to get over my disillusionment.
Oh, you'll be fine tomorrow.
say what you want, but I still don't think you need to be that harsh.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
You know, you're still going to have to see and talk to them again.
If I happen to bump into them in the hall, I'll try to be civil.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Then what do you mean?
You still have their pie plate, and you have to return it.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I'll leave it in the hall.
No, it would get stolen, and you'd be held liable.
I'll leave it with Mrs. Jeffrey. She'll deliver it for me.
No, then she'll know they've been over, and we'll all get in trouble, including you.
Oh.
Listen, just take it over and say, thanks for the pie. It was delicious.
Speaking of pie, would you slice me a piece?
I will as soon as I find forks and a knife.
Did you check that box over there?
No, that one just has spoons.
What about this box?
No, none in there either.
Where could they be?
What did you pack them in?
Just an ordinary box like this one.
Do you think we accidentally left that box?
Well, if we did, we don't have any plates either. They're all in the same box.
I bet the girls have some we can borrow.
No way. We'll just use the spoons. Just bring them over here. Oh, this sure does look good.
It smells good too.
This is delicious.
I don't think I've ever had such a good pie.
These girls are in the wrong business. They should be selling these.
You're telling the truth.
I could eat this whole pie myself.
Hey,
I'm just teasing, but I could.
well, you should probably savor it since it's the last one you'll be getting from them. My point exactly.
It'll be okay. I'll return the pie plate, be charming, and it'll all blow over.
What? I thought you never wanted to see or talk to them again.
Well, I don't. But I do want to eat their food.
Unbelievable.
No, really. I could take this pie over, and they'd have the pleasure of my company. They cook for me, and I get the pleasure of their food.
Oh, I can't believe you.
No, really, it could work. And maybe if I take them out every once in a while, they can help me clean.
Why don't you just propose to one of them and see if she'll do your job for you?
That's not a bad idea.
Jack, all of these ideas are bad ideas.
No, it's brilliant. This will be the perfect partnership.
We'll say what you want, but I don't think it's nice to use people like that.
No, Raymond, I'm not using them. It's a simple exchange. People give and they take in relationships. That's just what happens.
Something tells me you'll be doing more taking than giving.
Well, if that's the way you feel about it, I'm just going to eat this whole pie myself.
Precisely.
Oh, come on, Raymond. I won't be so devious. I'll be on the level.
Well, say what you want, Jack. When this situation backfires in your face and you end up in the army, don't say I didn't warn you.
Fair enough. Now, you can help me eat this pie?
Of course, put her friends first.
a few more insults you'd like to hurl our way?
No, actually, I came by to apologize.
Apologize? You did not seem very sorry last night.
Well, I wasn't. I was in a rotten mood. You see, things haven't really been going my way recently.
So did you really mean all those things you said last night?
What all did I say?
That women can't do the same kind of things that men can do.
Oh.
And that we were probably after you for your money or some other terrible reason.
Yes, now I remember. The truth, Helen, I haven't really seen any women do the same things as men can do.
That's what I thought.
No, that doesn't mean it's true. It probably means that women haven't been given the same chances as men. Maybe they could if given the opportunity.
Do you really mean that?
Sure, I guess so. And it was wrong of me to accuse you of any ulterior motives of coming over.
Well, thank you. And I accept your apology.
Thanks. Is Nora around? I'd like to apologize to her too.
Well, she's still sleeping in. It was my turn to make breakfast, so she's still sleeping.
Oh, well, I guess I could come by later.
No, come on in. She'll be out shortly.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Just don't tell Mrs. Jeffrey.
Oh, I won't. Here's your pie plate.
Oh, you boys finished the whole pie in one night?
Yes, it was really good. Incidentally, which one of you made it?
I did.
Well, it was really good. Me and Raymond ate it right out of the dish. Didn't even use plates.
Why did you do that?
Well, we kind of forgot the plates and forks in the move. Raymond will be bringing them by later, though.
Oh, well, in the meantime, you can use some of our things. We have more than enough.
Oh, swell.
So, you said earlier that things haven't been going your way recently. Do you mind if I ask why?
Well, let's just say that working in a law office all day, shuffling papers, isn't my first choice of a job.
Then why are you doing it?
My father set it up. He's got big aspirations for my life.
And you don't have big aspirations for yourself?
Oh, I do, just not the same ones as my father.
Would you mind helping me set the table? You put me a little behind schedule.
Oh, sure. Can I ask you, well, did you,
Yes?
would you answer my question from last night?
Well, I might, if I remembered it.
Well, are you planning on going into business with your friend, or do you have different plans?
Nora's my cousin, actually. That's one of the reasons that Mama was willing to let me come here and get a job. Things have been very tight at home, so I wanted to get a job to help out. But Mama wouldn't hear of it. But when Nora's parents agreed to let her move here and get a job, Mama agreed too, as long as everything went well.
What'd your father think of it?
Well, he died last year. That's why things have been tight at home.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Well, you still haven't answered my question from last night.
What are my aspirations? Oh, I would probably sound like a traitor to women everywhere if I told you.
What does that mean?
Well, women have just gotten the right to vote. We should go out and make something of ourselves.
And you don't want to do that?
Oh, well, I'm just a country girl at heart. I like cooking and sewing and helping Mama around the house. If I had my way, I would just have a house and a family of my own.
Wait, no career, no politics?
Well, I would still vote, but there's only one thing that I want as a career, and I'm not good enough at that to make a living.
Singing?
No.
Acting?
Wrong again.
Well, I know it's not cooking because you're really good at that.
Well, thank you.
Are you a painter?
Only when I help my dad paint the barn back home.
Well,
Well, if I could, I would write.
really?
I told you you'd laugh at me. You probably think women can't write.
No, that isn't it at all. I just thought it was an interesting coincidence, that's all.
And why would that be interesting?
Because I love to write too.
You?
Yeah, it's actually the only thing I was good at college.
You went to college? You don't look old enough to have graduated.
Yeah, I didn't. But I don't want to talk about that right now. Anyway, what kind of writing do you like?
Oh, I enjoy journalism and short stories, and someday I'd like to write something for children, maybe something with rhymes. What about you?
Well, If I tell you, you have to promise not to tell anybody.
All right, I promise.
I like adventure stories.
And why would I laugh at that?
And poetry. I like poetry.
That is not something to keep quiet. Oh, like the best sonnets I have ever read were written by men.
Oh, well, you still promise not to tell anybody.
I know, I promise I won't tell anyone.
All right.
Tell anyone what? What is he doing here? Oh, I wanted to tell you he was here. Oh, I'm sorry, you were still sleeping.
Yes, clearly getting your beauty rest.
Indecent. And he's the last person I wanted to see.
Nora, he came over here to apologize.
Antagonize? Well, I believe it. He's very good at antagonizing.
No, that isn't all. I said apologize, not antagonize. I came by to apologize for last night. I'm sorry.
How sorry?
Sorry enough to come over and make amends.
For which part?
All of it?
Well, I suppose I could find it in my heart to grant you pardon.
She forgives you.
Oh, thanks. To any of you girls, what time it is?
It's 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. I gotta catch a train in 15 minutes. I can't be late for my first day of work.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, have a pancake. Helen makes it the best. Everything seems better when you're eating them.
Thanks for the forks and plates.
You're welcome.
Plates and forks?
Oh, he forgot it.
Oh, I'll bet you did.
Well, here goes. God, forgive me for impersonating a Scotsman. And please, never let my mother find out. She'll never speak to me again.
Oh, could come at a worse time. Yes?
Hello, sir. Douglas Macbeth. I'm here to repair your phone.
I don't have a phone.
You don't? Yes, of course. I'm here to repair your phone.
I said I don't have a phone.
I'm here to install your new phone and make any repairs it may need. Which shouldn't be many, since it is a new phone.
Listen, Douglas, I didn't ask for a phone. I can't afford one right now.
Not to worry, sir. Mrs. Jeffries is having them installed as an upgrade to this building.
Really? I find that very surprising. Mrs. Jeffries doesn't seem the type to do something that nice.
Yes, well, I think even Mrs. Jeffries was surprised by her generosity. So, may I come in?
Nah, I guess so. Guess I don't have to worry since there's nothing in this apartment worth stealing.
I won't be here long.
Say, you remind me of someone. Have we met before?
I don't think so. Perhaps if you've ever had the phone repaired.
You just remind me of someone. I can't think of who right now.
I guess I just have one of those faces.
I guess so. Well, I have to leave now.
Have a good day at work.
How did you know I was going to work?
Oh, I just assumed.
Well, you guessed right. Bye.
Hey, see you back.
Huh?
It's an old Scottish farewell. Good thing I read up on the phone installation when I was learning how to tap them. Let's see.
I'm back.
Ah!
What's wrong?
I just pinched my finger on one of my tools. Not to worry, it happens all the time.
Well, I just forgot my lunch. Can't find it. Oh, wait. Never mind, I got it.
Have a good day.
Goodbye.
Whew. That was a close one. When I said, hey, see you back, I didn't actually mean it.
Are you sure we haven't met before?
Quite sure. Have a good day.
Sure thing, you too.
This scam is going to last 24 hours. And I don't have much time to install this phone. I have to leave the office soon. And I'm not even in the right costume. Stapleton, old boy, you've really done it this time.
Okay, Mr. Wainwright, I'll show you your office.
Oh, thank you, but you can call me Jack. Mr. Wainwright is my father.
We are a little more formal in this office, Mr. Wainwright.
Oh, sorry.
Not a problem. Now, you may hang your coat and hat on the rack over there.
Thank you, I will.
I am Mr. White's secretary, but I can answer any questions you may have.
I'm sure I'll have a few as I get started.
In addition to me, we have 2 other secretaries. We handle various duties such as phone calls, filing mail, and scheduling appointments. Mr. Hollis has a secretary whose name is Edith, and we've just hired someone new to help out around the office. Her name is Elaine.
And your name is Ethel?
Yes.
Ethel, Edith, and you say the new girl's name is Elaine.
Well, she's not a girl. She's a woman. But yes, her name is Elaine.
Oh, well, she should fit right in.
We hope so. Now, as I mentioned earlier, here are some assignments to get you started. Please read through these police reports, client testimonies, and court transcripts, and file them according to their case files.
Case files?
Yes. Here are some notes from client meetings that need to be typed up. And here is a stack of notes that need to be proofread. When you're finished with those, you can hand them to Elaine, and she will make the corrections.
Elaine?
The new girl.
I thought you said she was a woman.
Of course, the new woman. Now here is a stack of proposals that need to be typed up. When you're finished, you should be finished with these sometime after lunch.
Which assignments?
All of them.
After lunch.
Yes, lunch.
Today's lunch.
Yes. Is there a problem with that?
I hope not.
Why?
Ethel, one question. What is this stack again?
The stack of notes that need to be typed up?
And this stack needs to be filed?
No. That stack needs to be proofread. This stack needs to be filed.
This stack needs to be filed. Okay, I think I understand.
Huh, I sure hope so. Now, I'll leave you to get settled in.
Thank you. What to start with? I guess I'll start proofreading. That should be the easiest. Vincent Gahai versus Clive Townsend.
Mr. Wainwright?
He isn't here right now.
Aren't you Mr. Wainwright?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. How can I help you?
I'm Edith, sir, Mr. Hollis's secretary.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance as well. I just came by to introduce myself and to drop off these papers to be filed.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just put them in this stack. No, I'll put them in this stack.
Do you need help, sir?
No, I'll just put them over here for now.
Well, just let me know if you need anything.
Thank you, Edna.
Edna? We don't have an Edna here, sir.
Oh, right, Edith.
Yes.
My apologies.
Apology accepted.
Thank you. Right, wrong, correct, capious minimus. What is that?
Here are more papers to prove, sir.
Thank you, Edith.
Oh, my name is Elaine. I was just hired.
Oh, I'm sorry, do you know what capious minimus means?
I believe it is a civil arrest warrant used to bring a person to court, but I'm not sure. I'm new here, you see.
Not as new as me, apparently.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Nothing at all. Ma'am.
Very well, sir.
Well, now I know what that means, but I didn't need to know what that means. I need to know how to spell it. I'll just write it down and come back to it later. Right, wrong, good. There's no space between those words. That's right. Great. That isn't how you spell right. Missing the E. Silly mistake. Dog side. Is this similar to dog side? Yeah, it must be. Correct. Wrong. Ma'am, whichever one you are, can you get me a law dictionary of some sort?
I believe you'll find the terms you're looking for right here.
I'm so sorry, sir. I thought you were one of the secretaries.
Obviously. I'm Mr. Charles Hollis.
Oh, nice to meet you, Jack Wainwright.
Likewise, I'm sure. I came to check up on you and see how you're getting along.
Well, now that I have this book, I should be just fine.
Well, it seems like they've given you plenty of work to keep you busy.
Yes, plenty.
Well, if you keep at it, those stacks will shrink before your eyes.
I'm sure they will. Slowly.
It will get better. The longer you prove documents, the easier it will get. And you won't be looking the terms up quite as often.
Oh, thanks for the encouragement. I do feel just a little bit overwhelmed at the moment.
Keep your chin up, Mr. Wainwright, and if you're struggling, come to me for assistance.
Oh, thanks. Everybody in this office is so eager to help.
Well, we're very glad to have you. Your father said you have wonderful writing skills. I'm sure you won't disappoint us.
I'm sure I'll try not to disappoint. Say, you remind me of someone. Have we met before?
I do? Who?
Oh, I'm not sure. You sure we haven't met before?
I don't think so. I may have met you and your father at some point.
Oh, maybe so.
Maybe so. Well, I must be going.
Ta-ta. What?
I meant to say, farewell.
Farewell. Sir. Huh, these notes. Spelled correctly, good. Good, correct. That's wrong. Wrong. Accusation. Defendant. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It's gonna take me forever. I don't know how I'm gonna finish all this work. Correct.
I hope everything is going well, Mr. Wainwright.
Yes, actually, it is. I was hoping for
I
just
just
a
came
little
by to
bit
drop off some more papers to be filed.
more time. Or more papers, that's good too. I'll just put them in, I'm starting a new filing stack. Right. Wrong. Oh, that's gonna take me, I'm gonna have to work all the way through lunch just to get all this done.
Mr. Wainwright, Mr. White has informed me that he would like you to accompany him to lunch this afternoon so that he can get to know you better.
Of course.
Will that be okay?
Yes, be fine.
Very good, sir.
This job's gonna be the death of me.
Movie tonight. I'm taking baby to the movie tonight.
Look, Raymond, I know I shouldn't be complaining, but I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Actually, I'm surprised you survived this long. It's been 4 weeks.
Yes, my father said I'd be having a chance to write, and some freedom is not all it has expected.
Well, I've appreciated coming here to study. It's great to have a place that's nice and quiet.
Yes. Well, it's nice having a phone now, thanks to Douglas. It's made communication with you a lot easier. Say. Oh, never mind. You know, if I didn't put a pillow over my head every night, And I wouldn't be able to sleep because of the roaring trains that keep me up.
Don't train conductors and engineers need sleep too?
I should think so.
I think so too.
Well, like I said, it's nice for the phone, but, you know, and like you said, for even the studying, it's too loud, even with the trains. Don't you notice them?
Actually, I don't even notice them anymore. You better get washed up. You have to go to work soon. How many times has that thing been repaired?
Since I got here this week.
Never mind, I'll just call down to Mr. Jeffries.
I don't think that repairman knows anything about wash basins.
Hello, Mrs. Jeffries? This is Raymond in Jack's apartment. No, I'm not a squatter. No, I don't need an apartment of my own. Listen, Jack's wash basin did it again. Very good. Goodbye. She said she'll give Ernie a call and he'll be right over.
Oh, good. You know, I think it's breaking on purpose.
It's a wash basin, Jack, not a person.
I think this whole apartment has it out for me.
You're crazy.
This apartment's enough to drive anyone bananas.
Have you had breakfast yet?
No, I was just going to have some of the cookies that the girls brought over.
Oh, do you mind if I have some? I'm starving.
Oh, no, go ahead. There are plenty.
Thanks.
Oh, it's probably Ernie.
Already?
Ah, Ernie! That was quick.
Eh? What's that?
I said, that was fast. Do you live around here?
Do I get a lab chair? No, I don't suppose I do. I'm more of a practical man, not too concerned with outbursts of emotion.
No, I was just commenting on how fast you came.
Eh? Half the blame? No need for that, sonny. The world's hard enough as it is without whippersnappers blaming other people for their problems.
Well, could you come in and fix the wash basin broken? Thanks!
No need to thank me. I haven't fixed anything yet. Besides, I'm just doing my job. Out in the area, fixing Mrs. Anderson's doorknob. She'll probably break it again tomorrow, but I'll fix it today. Young people don't know how to talk decent to folks no more. Wash basin, broken. Maybe he's foreign and doesn't know English.
These cookies are so good. Who made them?
Which one of them? Helen. Helen, she made them. She's the best cook I know.
Yeah, she's nice too.
Yeah, she is. She's turned out to be quite a good friend.
I think she's sweet on you.
Oh, Raymond. She's nice to everybody.
Well then, I think you're sweet on her.
I am not Raymond Kelly!
Down found the basin. I teach you what's what.
Look, she's a nice girl, but you know, she's not my type.
Yes, we've been over this before.
If you like her so much, why don't you go stay with her?
She's not interested in me. She likes you.
Yeah, well, I already have my eye on somebody.
Charlotte, I know.
How do you know?
Everyone knows, Jack. You're not very subtle about girls.
Let's just change the topic.
Fine. I've been thinking about your present situation. Maybe if you can scrimp and save a little more, you could afford a better apartment.
I've already thought about that, and it won't work.
Why not?
Because if I scrimp and save anymore, I won't be able to go down to the pool hall. And I have to have some fun in my life.
You don't have money to go to the pool hall now.
Raymond, I just need to go down there and be with my friends.
You mean Charlotte.
Yes, Raymond.
But like I said, you don't have money. You still owe me 50 cents.
Yes, and I promise I'll pay you back.
And you owe Helen 10 cents.
Yes, I know.
And you owe Philip 75 cents.
Yes, Raymond, thank you. I almost forgot you were a math major.
Well, you you should probably start looking for a new job anyway.
Well, I've been looking, but nobody's hiring.
You need a backup plan in case Mr. White lets you go.
Well, I don't think he'll fire me. He's too scared of what my father would think.
But you've already been late to work twice, left work early several times, and didn't you miss a day last week?
Have you been talking to Ethel?
No.
Edith?
No, you told me about missing work. You said you were sick.
Huh.
Were you sick?
Yes. Emotional sick. Just the thought of going into work almost made me lose my appetite.
Well, maybe if we weren't going out every other night, you wouldn't be so tired at the office.
Oh, but I'm not tired. That's not the problem anyway. Once I leave the office, I have more than enough energy. It's why I'm there that it drains me of all my enthusiasm and motivation.
I can't understand you. Those cases are so interesting. I've really enjoyed reading them.
Oh yeah, that reminds me to thank you for reading all those documents for me. If you weren't proofing all those papers, I'd never have time to get the rest of it done.
Oh, I don't mind helping out every once in a while.
How's the repair going, Ernie?
The bear is floating. I suppose they can float, but I just thought they swim. Where do you come up with these questions?
I'm just clever, I suppose.
Well, I have classes to attend. I'll see you later, Jack.
Yes, I need to go to work. Don't forget to lock up when you leave, Ernie.
Den of thieves? What? Where?
Goodbye, Ernie.
Impertinent young man.
Oh, Helen.
Hello, Jack. I was hoping to run into you. I have these poems that you wrote, and I don't believe anyone's around.
Good thing.
Well, I thought that they were exceptional.
Really?
Yes, you sounded truly inspired.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Any girl who receives these is going to be one lucky girl.
Well, actually, I'm not giving them away just yet. Oh, I forgot them again, but I have your articles and short stories. They were excellent.
All of them? Did you even read them?
Absolutely. I read them on my lunch break. My favorite one was about the little boy who could manipulate time.
You read them all on your lunch break? You must be a very fast reader.
Oh, maybe I took a little bit longer of a lunch break that day, but it wasn't my fault. They were too good to put down.
Jack, I don't want you to get in trouble at work.
Oh, no need to fuss. Got my watch. Oh, I'm probably late as it is. Shall I walk you downstairs?
Thank you.
Oh, I thought they would never leave. I may suffocate in this thing one day. Must be defective. Perhaps I did not do as good a job as I thought. Let's see. Confounded
Hello?
bone. What's that?
Stapleton, is that you?
It's me, sir. Yes.
Oh, boy. How's Jack?
He hasn't lost his job yet, sir.
Perfect. And the apartment?
He hasn't been kicked out yet.
Splendid. Staples, you're a wonder.
I haven't done much, sir. Just followed him around.
Well, you haven't been caught, and he hasn't been fired. I consider that a success.
I don't think so, really. I've been meaning to talk to you about...
Stapleton, I'm sorry, I have to go. I have a meeting at the office in a few minutes.
Very good, sir. Perhaps I'll phone you later this evening.
Keep up the good work. Goodbye.
Farewell. Jack's late for class. Jack is late for work. Raymond's late for class. He's late for a meeting, and because of them, I'm late for work too. Unfortunately, I can't get fired from this job, even if I tried.
Good morning, Mr. Wainwright. Here's your morning coffee.
Thank you, Ethel. And here are the reports from yesterday.
Oh, all
to Mr. White. He's been waiting for them.
I know, Ethel. I'm doing my best.
Are you, sir?
Excuse me?
Never mind, sir. I'll leave you to get to your work.
Thank you. I wish I was the little boy from Helen's stories. I can manipulate time. Being here seems to drag on and on.
Mr. Wainwright, here are the reports from the police station.
Here are the what?
The reports from the police station.
Here are the reports?
From the police station.
The police?
Station.
Good morning, Mr. Wainwright. May I take your coat and hat?
Oh, yes, Ethel, thank you. Just hang them on the rack.
Can I get you any coffee? Can I get you any tea?
Yes, Ethel, thank you. That's really very sweet.
Will you be finished with those papers sometime today?
No, Ethel, sorry. They're all in disarray.
I'll leave you to your work then. Don't let me keep you.
Yes, Ethel, I promise. I'll work straight through.
Mr. Wainwright, these papers need to be read.
And once they're read,
These papers need to be typed.
and once they're typed,
These papers need to be mailed.
and once they're mailed,
These papers need to be received.
and once
These
received,
papers need to be filed.
and once they're filed,
I'll give you more papers to read.
Mr. Hollis, have a seat. Can I get you something to drink?
No, Mr. Wainwright, we need to have a talk.
Well, go on. I'm listening. Don't beat around the bush.
First of all, yicky yak, much use. Secondly, babble babble, blah blah sigh, mumble mutter, mumble murmur, mumble imply, etc., and so on and so forth. And finally, hem ha, blabble from henceforth.
Thank you for trying to make yourself clear.
But guess sigh for well good cheer.
Good morning, Mr. Wainwright. May I take your coat and hat? Good morning, Mr. Wainwright. May I take your coat and hat?
Here are the reports from the police station. Here are the reports from the police station.
No, Mr. Wainwright, we need to have a talk. No, Mr. Wainwright, we need to have a talk.
Time, Mr. Wainwright, it's time. Time, Mr. Wainwright, it's time.
Good morning, Mr. Wainwright. May I take your coat and hat? Good
Here
morning,
are the
Mr.
reports from the
Wainwright.
police station.
Good
No,
morning,
Mr.
Mr.
Wainwright,
Wainwright.
we need to have a talk.
Good
No,
morning,
we
Mr.
need
Wainwright.
to
May I
have a
take
talk.
your coat and hat?
No, we need to have a talk. No, we need to have a talk.
It's time, Mr. Wainwright, it's time. Mr. Wainwright, Mr. Wainwright, are you feeling ill, Mr. Wainwright?
Oh, no, Ethel, just a little distracted.
Elaine, sir, not Ethel.
Of course you are.
Are you settled into a rhythm, sir?
A rhythm?
Yes, you've been here for several months now. Have you picked up your routine and gotten settled into a schedule?
A routine? Yes, I'm pretty sure I have a routine now.
That's wonderful.
Ethel? Oh, Elaine. Are you happy here?
As happy as I'd be anywhere, I suppose.
You suppose?
I'm just glad to have a place to work.
You are?
Oh yes, lots of people would love to have a reliable job.
Well, they can have mine.
I'm sorry, sir, what did you say?
Nothing at all, Edna, nothing at all.
Elaine, sir, not Edna.
Right, Elaine, I'm sorry.
No offense to you, sir.
Hello, this is Raymond speaking.
Ah, Raymond, it's Jack.
Jack, how are you?
Miserable. I can't focus in this office. I need to get out of here. I feel like this is a prison, and I'm chained to my desk.
Did something bad happen?
No, nothing happened. Nothing at all ever happens here. It's the same dull, boring routine day after day. I need to get out of here.
But Jack, Mr. White has already had a talk with you. He said if you miss work again,
I know. If I miss work again, he'll fire me. So I'll stay, but can we go out tonight, please?
Jack, you have no money.
I know.
You're late on your rent.
I know.
And you're going to have to find a friend with more money if you're going to keep borrowing because I'm broke.
I know.
And besides, you forgot the girls invited us over to dinner. I'm not passing up an excellent free meal.
Forget the girls. Forget food.
You can't forget them. If it wasn't for them, you'd be out of a job. Honestly, Jack, it's as though we were working in your office with Helen typing notes, Nora organizing files, and I've been proofreading.
Well, I know, and I promise I'll pay you all back generously once I'm wealthy. Please, let's just go out tonight.
We're just trying to help, Jack.
I just want to be with my friends.
You mean Charlotte?
Yes, Charlotte. Is there anything wrong with that?
I guess not, as long as you aren't all serious about her.
Oh, what's eating you, Raymond?
Well, on the level, I think she's a swanky girl with all the right friends and all the right clothes.
Yes, and?
And that's all. She has nothing more to offer. She's selfish and doesn't care about anyone or anything.
She cares about me.
That isn't real care. She doesn't even know what real care looks like.
If that's the way you feel about it, I'll just go to the pool all myself. Raymond?
Fine, I'll talk to the girls. I don't know why I let you talk me into such things.
So you'll come with me?
Yes.
That's great, Raymond. I'll see you and once I'm done with work.
All right, goodbye.
Mr. Wainwright.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
Oh, no, it's quite all right, Mr. Hollis. I just didn't hear you come in.
Yes, well, you might say I've gotten very good at getting around without being noticed.
Oh, well, do you want anything? I haven't finished the papers from yesterday yet.
No, I'm not here about your papers. They're always late, but they're always excellently written.
Oh, thank you.
I'm here to talk about your future.
Future. Are you firing me?
No.
Promoting me?
No.
Are you a fortune teller?
Jack, listen to me. It may have escaped the notice of others, but it is very clear to me that you are unhappy here.
What makes you say that?
Poor work performance, lack of discipline, failure to complete assignments on time, and falling asleep at your desk are fairly large clues.
Well, I never meant to make anybody angry. I'm sorry.
I'm more concerned than I am angry. It is as though you have no direction in your life. I know that you are intelligent and cunning.
What makes you say I'm cunning?
Do you really expect me to believe you typed all these papers and proofread all these notes once you went home?
What's all I like about that?
Because you hardly do anything when you're in this office. How am I supposed to believe you suddenly become productive once you go home?
Maybe it's just I can't focus in this office.
Maybe so, but if that is the case, you never sleep. These stacks you bring in every couple of days represent many hours of work.
Why do you think I keep falling asleep at my desk?
Jack, stop playing games.
But I like games.
Yes, I know. Do you have any dependents? People who are counting on you for food and shelter?
Unless you count Raymond, but he goes home every night.
Do you have a place of your own?
Yeah, it's a small apartment.
And how do you expect to pay rent if you have no job?
Oh, I know.
Yes, you keep saying that, but I don't think you really know. I don't think you understand. Jack, what do you value?
What do you mean?
When we value someone or something, it captures our time, our attention, our resources. We work hard to achieve it, and we work hard to keep it. And then, for some reason, the work doesn't seem as hard. Perhaps because what we value sheds a new light on all our efforts. So, I will ask again. Jack, what do you value?
I guess I don't really know. I'd have to think about that question.
You do that, and when you have an answer, we'll talk further.
All right.
Good night, Jack.
Good night. That was an odd conversation. But it did help to pass the time. It's the right time for me to go home.
me, sir.
Oh, Staples. How I miss having you around the office. How's Jack? Keeping out of trouble?
He's not in trouble yet, sir. However, I fear it is looming on the horizon.
What do you mean? Has he lost the apartment?
No, not yet.
So he's been fired.
No, not exactly.
Then what seems to be the problem?
He's not doing his work. He's getting other people to do it for him.
That's just delegating, Staples. I do that all the time.
No, it's not quite the same, sir. And he's late with his rent.
Well, he'll have to borrow money from someone. Or get it somehow. I'm sure he'll scrape together enough money.
But, sir, there is also a girl.
A girl? Is she pretty?
Very.
And does she like Jack?
She seems to, from all appearances.
My boy, finding love. That's probably why he's broke, Stapleton. He's probably trying to woo her.
Perhaps, sir, but I don't think.
Stapleton, you underestimate yourself and Jack. It's been over 3 months, and I've yet to hear a complaint from Mr. Wright, Mrs. Jeffries, or even Jack himself.
I know, but...
Stapleton, the experiment is working. He's learning responsibility. He's got a girl.
Resourcefulness isn't the same as being responsible. I'm afraid Jack is just coming up with new ways to avoid his duties.
Resourcefulness should be commended, as should you, old boy. You've been splendid.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying, sir.
I can hear you perfectly fine. But I have to go. Irene has a theater event she wants us to attend and says we can't be late.
Very good, sir. Perhaps I'll stop by to talk to you in person later.
You do that, old boy. Until then.
Farewell, sir.
You almost ready to go, Raymond?
Almost. Stop by the girls' place. They said they had something for you. Hopefully it's some food.
Ah, thanks.
Oh, Jack, come on in. We were just sitting down to eat.
Oh, thanks. I'm sorry to cancel on you girls like this, but you know how things go.
Oh, yes. Raymond told us all about it. I think it's terribly exciting. I think it sounds dangerous.
You do?
It's not that dangerous, Helen. He'll have the police with him.
Police?
And besides, sometimes the most dangerous things are also the most exciting. We all have to take risks sometimes.
Yes, risks.
Jack, do promise that you'll be careful.
Yes, I promise I'll be very careful, very, with whatever I do tonight.
Good. Oh, we made you some sandwiches to eat on the way.
Oh, both of you?
Yeah, Helen made the one on top, and I made the other one.
You made the one on the bottom. Got it.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, and here are the papers for tomorrow's hearing. Mr. White's case sounds very promising. I'm sure he'll win.
Oh, and I'm sure he'll be very pleased to have these typed up.
Well, we try to help where we can.
Well, you better be on your way. We wouldn't want to keep you from your big assignment.
Yes, I'm so glad that Mr. White has seen to give you more responsibility.
Yes, me too.
He must think you have potential.
Yes.
Do promise to be careful. We would be so devastated if something happened to you.
Yes, I'd be devastated too. I promise I'll be careful.
All right, off you go. Try to remember everything,
All right.
especially the exciting parts.
Yeah, goodbye.
Good night.
You ready to go?
I'm not sure. Is there something you're not telling me?
What about?
The girls, they seemed awful nervous.
Oh, well, I told them something else. I couldn't bear to tell them you're ditching them for something as trivial as the pool hall.
Usually you felt bad about that, but not about lying to them?
No, I felt bad about that too. Next time you can talk to them.
Oh. The girls made us some sandwiches, and I'm fairly certain the one on the bottom is yours.
I'm so hungry I could eat anything.
Yeah. Anyway, what'd you tell them?
It's best you don't know.
Raymond? Anyway, as I was saying, in the dentist's office, the mother and your child were there, and the little boy says, Mom, if I were false teeth. He looks in the showcase and he says, I would pick that pair. And the mother, she says, James, how many times have I told you not to pick your teeth in public? He's like,
Oh, Chad, you're too much. It's a wonder we're able to survive when you're not here.
Yes, we're so glad to know that.
Tell us another story.
Yes, one of the cases we worked on in the office.
Oh yes, one with murder.
No, tell us a mob story.
Tell us a mob story.
actually, well, you're all too weak to stomach the case that come across my desk.
I'm so lucky to have someone so brave in my life.
Well, your beauty would inspire any man to be brave.
I know it was a bad shot, but sorry, Philip. I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, I know, Raymond. Don't mind them. They're just in love.
So I've been told.
I've heard people say you can't understand it unless you've been in love once yourself.
If that's what love looks like, I hope I never catch it.
Raymond, your turn.
It is?
Yes, and you're playing terribly.
I get to play who wins.
Well, none of that with you.
I guess it's just not your night.
I guess not.
Then the judge's gavel came down, and that's how Big Nicky was put behind bars.
Oh, well, what about his partner? Yes, how can people be safe with a man like that on the loose?
Well, not exactly allowed to talk about that yet. It's classified.
Oh, you just said chills, nobody's fine.
Well, that's easy enough.
I don't think I'd be able to sleep at night after working on all those cases all day long.
Well, actually, not all of them are so involved. Most of them are just petty crimes that make for pretty dull stories.
Well, it sure is more engrossing than anything we do. I suppose that would be true when you don't do much of anything.
Enough talk recording here. Tell us another joke.
Oh yeah, we really would love to hear one. He can tell a joke, and you can be the punchline.
Oh, Charlotte.
Well, actually, I'm fresh out of jokes.
That's well enough. I wanted to talk to you alone anyway. Don't want everyone to scram, leave us be.
Fine, but make it quick.
Yes, I still want to know how the hearing was attended.
They wouldn't let anyone in the courtroom.
Some other day, dear. We've more important things to discuss than crime and politics. See you around, Jack.
See ya. Actually, Charlotte, I've been wanting to talk to you for a while, too. I've been wanting to tell you what's on my mind.
Very well, dear. You go first, and then I'll tell you mine.
All right. We've been spending the last few months together, and I've really enjoyed your company.
Enjoyed my company? You sound so formal, Jack. Just say what you're thinking.
I know I'm trying, but I've never done this before.
Done what?
Told the girl that I love her.
Love me.
Well, yes, I guess so. Oh, that came out all wrong. What I'm trying to say is, I think you're wonderful.
Oh, you're too kind. Go on.
And I think it's no secret at all. I think you're the most beautiful girl in the whole world.
Jack, I'm blushing.
And I can't even concentrate at work. Just thinking about you, when I'm going to see you next.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear you say so. Because this fits perfectly with what I was going to say.
It does?
Yes, you see, I told my father about you, and well, at first, he wasn't too happy that his only daughter had been talking to a man without his permission. He's old-fashioned, you see. But then he warmed up to the idea, and now he wants to meet you.
Oh, dear.
Dear what?
Well, I just really thought of the fact that you have a father.
Of course I have a father.
Well, I know, I just hadn't really thought of it. Well, I haven't really seen him or any of your family, and it just never occurred to me that I have to meet him.
You're not nervous, are you?
Nervous? No! No.
Good, because he'll be stopping by later tonight.
Tonight? Here?
Yes, he said it couldn't
Oh,
wait.
but you didn't give me any warning.
Well, I just did.
Yeah, but I'm not prepared.
What is there to prepare? You look fine.
I wasn't talking about my looks.
Jack, stop fretting. You'll like my father.
Is he an agreeable fellow?
Oh, Daddy. He's a big teddy bear. All tenderness and love.
Oh, well, that makes me feel better.
I'll probably ask you a few questions,
Oh, no.
but they won't be hard.
Well, you'll at least be with me. You know how he is and how I should answer.
Sorry, darling. He said he wanted to talk to you man to man.
That's not promising.
Jack, calm down. Everything will be fine. I'm sure Daddy will just love you, and if he doesn't, I'll cry until he does.
Not sure how that make him love me, but thanks for the support.
Jack, come on, your turn to play. Jack, it's your turn to play.
Well, oh, Raymond, I'll be right on over. Charlotte, I'm gonna go talk to Raymond. Maybe he has some pointers for me.
Yes, go play. Hopefully it'll help you to relax.
Here you go. Hopefully you'll do better than I did.
Yeah, Ray had trouble concentrating.
Say that again.
I'm afraid I won't be much better.
Why? Something on your mind?
You look ill.
I just had a talk with Charlotte.
And?
I thought everything was going well. I didn't ask her to be my girl. And, well, she seemed agreeable to the idea.
Of course she would.
And then what happened?
Then, she mentioned her father. I have to meet her father.
Is that still being done these days?
It sounds reasonable enough to me.
No, you don't understand. He's coming here tonight to meet me.
The pool hall. Tonight?
Yes, to meet me.
Ooh, this should be rich.
I'm not ready for this.
Oh, Jack, you'll be fine. Just be respectful and answer honestly.
What if that's not what he wants to hear?
It doesn't matter. You have no idea what he wants to hear.
Besides, you're a likable chap. I'm sure it'll be just fine. Just fine.
I don't even know what to call him.
Well, don't call him by his first name. That's too familiar.
I'm not going to be promised since I don't know his first name.
Then it's simple. You just call him just whatever his name is.
I don't really know his last name either.
Don't be so dramatic, Jack. I'm sure it's the same as his last name.
Yeah.
You do know Charlotte's last name, don't you?
I mean, not exactly, but
Jack, you don't know her name?
her name's Charlotte. And her first name didn't seem so important at the time. I was planning on changing her last name to Wainwright anyway.
You're hopeless.
Well, do any of you know what her last name is?
Nope, I don't know it.
Me neither.
Well, you call me hopeless.
I'm not the one trying to marry her.
Yeah, we don't have to know her name. Everyone around here just calls her Charlotte.
It seemed to work well enough.
Oh, I'm doomed. I'm destined for doom. It looms on the horizon.
Actually, I believe your dude just walked in the door. I'll pay for that.
Oh, Daddy! No, Daddy, I want you to come meet Jack. He's a dandy.
I'm sure he is, darling.
Daddy, I want you to meet Jack. Jack, this is Daddy.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Sir.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance as well. I've heard a lot about you.
Really? How nice.
Great, boy, just come on over here and have a seat. I'll make sure that serves you, see you two, and chat.
Sounds good to me.
Now, Daddy, be nice.
Sure thing. Darling.
Charlotte, are you sure you can't come with me?
Quite sure. Now go.
There goes Jack. Poor fellow. I ever get married, I'll marry her. Just so I won't have to deal with girls' father.
That's the spirit. When I'm the father of daughters, I'll be easy on chaps. Be reasonable.
You will, won't you? No, knowing you fellows, I wouldn't even let my daughters out of the house.
Mary, I suppose you're right.
Hey Raymond, is something wrong?
No, but I think I recognize that man.
Which man?
Well, all of them look familiar, but especially Charlotte's father.
Have you met him somewhere before?
I feel like I've seen his face somewhere before.
Perhaps around town, or a picture in the newspaper, or...
Pictures! That's it, Philip. From the police reports. That's where I've seen his face.
What are you going on about?
I've been helping Jack with some of his work in the law office. And I believe that man has been all over the police reports. Philip, he's a mob boss. His His name is Vincent Gotti, but I believe he goes by the nickname Vinny the Butcher.
I've heard that name as well.
Yes, and I believe the two men with him are his closest henchmen, Anthony Morello and Carlo Cardinelli. They go by Lucky Tony and Mad Carl.
This is bad. This is very, very bad. Why haven't they been arrested?
They have times, but there's never been enough evidence to convict them.
You don't say.
In one instance, the town plaintiff, Clive Townsend, suddenly disappeared, and no one has seen or heard from him since.
This is serious.
More than you know. We've got to warn Jack.
Wouldn't he know from reading the same reports you have?
That's the problem. He hasn't been reading them. I have.
Vincent Gotti. But my friends call me Vinny. You can call me Mr. Gotti.
Mr. Gotti. Jack Wainwright. But you can call me whatever you want.
Sounds good to me. These boys here are my associates. This is Tony. This is Carl. Boys, say hello.
Hello, Jack. Hi, Jack.
Pleased to meet you.
Now, as I said, I've heard a lot about you. Charlotte seems completely smitten with you. And, if I'm not mistaken, I believe you're taking with her too. Am I right?
Yes, sir. May I say she's a delightful young girl, a sweet disposition. May I say, sir, you've done a very fine job of raising her.
I thought so. What I want to know, Jack Wainwright, is what your plans are for my son.
Plans? Oh.
I assume you're not planning on only meeting her in this pool hall the rest of your life. Do you intend on marrying her?
Mary, I mean, not tomorrow. Eventually, down the road, later on, with your permission and blessing, of course.
Of course. Do you have a job?
Yes, sir.
Where doing what?
I work at a law office, typing notes and writing up proposals for clients.
Is it a good paying job?
It doesn't pay much, but it's enough. And I'm not planning on staying there too long. I'm looking for another job, and I have money coming.
Is that so? If your intentions are to marry my daughter, you can't keep working at the desk.
Well, as I said,
If you're interested, I'd like to introduce you to the family business.
really? That would be wonderful.
Sure it would.
What is the family business?
As a company, we have various businesses that we own and operate, as well as some investments in the shipping yard. We have a very prominent position in our community, so people are very loyal and only do business with us.
Well, that's handy.
You might think so. That's as a company. As a family, well, we don't tend to involve ourselves too much in day-to-day work. I like to manage things from a distance. As a family, we oversee the company. If you
Overseeing sounds so much better than getting involved with the day-to-day work affairs. I think that would suit me just fine.
good, then it's settled. You'll find that it is much more lucrative than pushing papers around the thing. And it will be a way for you and me to get to know one another better. You follow my dream?
Yeah, I think so.
Very good. Your first assignment will be tomorrow afternoon at the docks. We'll meet you by the warehouse on Shoreline Drive. Boss, don't tell anyone where you're going and come along, understand?
But boss, well, I do have work during that time, and it's sure to raise some questions if I leave.
I'm sure you'll find a way around it.
Well,
You do love my doctor, don't you?
yes, sir.
Then I have no doubt you'll find a way to be there. You understand?
Yes, sir, I understand.
Good.
Daddy, aren't you finished yet? You've been talking for such a long time.
I think we said, wait.
Oh, good, because I think the kids want to go out on the town now. There's a rumor that a dance is going on down the street.
Yeah, we're through with this place.
Stella, Brandon, you coming, right?
No, I have to go home and study at some point. Yeah. Jack, shouldn't we be going?
Well, I don't...
Jack, I really need to talk to you.
Jack, you're you're in such demand. Everyone wants a moment of your time.
Yeah, Raymond, don't be such a wet blanket. Let's go celebrate, everybody. We'll talk later.
Jack?
Well, boss?
Run up. Carlo, take it.
All clear, boss.
Good.
Say, boss, I know you think this guy is sad, but I've got a bad feeling about this.
I know. He doesn't seem too motivated, if you know what I mean.
No, something tells me he's a stool pigeon and he's gonna get us nil. Then why'd you have to tell him about the docks?
You think he's a stool pigeon?
He's too smart to snitch on me. He's a conniving one. I can tell.
I know, and that's what bothers me.
He's a sap. No need to worry.
I think he's thoroughly intimidated by my presence.
Who is it? But I still think he's a stool pigeon.
Doesn't matter. I have a plan.
Yeah, boss? What gives?
If he shows up and proves to be an asset to the family business, we'll keep him around. We need another hand around here. Ever since we lost Big Mickey.
Well, at least he kept a lid on it.
Say, this guy isn't no big Nicky.
I suspected the same. So if he gets there, and we don't like him, we now have a man without an alibi. We can finger for the job, in case anyone asks questions.
Say, I like that idea, boss.
Yeah, we could plant some favorable evidence.
Exactly, and I'll be rid of an unwanted and unworthy suitor.
But what if he doesn't show up at the docks tomorrow? It's gonna be a sneaky job. It'd be nice to have some repentance on.
Carlo, you want to let Mr. Jack Wainwright know that the pleasure of his company is strongly desired. Make it difficult for him to refuse.
My pleasure, boss.
There, good enough for you, Tony?
I don't know. What if he squeals before he goes to the docks?
What do you mean?
Well, what if he tells someone he's supposed to go, but then never shows?
The man to come looking for us and ruin the whole job. Nice thinking, Tony.
If it's all the same to you, I think we're on trigger man. Till will report back to us.
Hey, we'll have to find another button man for that. Big Nicky will be hard to replace.
I'll put the word out. If he squeals, he squeals. He'll be the only witness, and no one has been man enough to testify yet. Even so, I feel better with no loose ends.
Good thinking, boss.
Let's get out of here. This place gives me a bad feeling. Like I'm being spied on.
No one would be stupid enough to eavesdrop on you, boss. It wouldn't be worth the price.
Wainwright residence, Irene speaking.
Irene, this is Stapleton. Where's Mr. Wainwright?
Stapleton, so good to hear from you. Unfortunately, Louis isn't here, darling.
Where is he? I must speak with him.
He's gone for the week.
Well, can I get in contact with him somehow? Can you reach him?
Well, no, I don't think I can reach him. I'm not even sure exactly where he's located. He's off hunting with some of his business associates.
Hunting at a time like this?
I'm surprised he didn't tell you. Is there some trouble, dear?
Trouble is one way to describe this situation, Irene.
He only left because he thought things were going so well with Jack. He didn't think he needed to worry.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Stapleton, answer me. Is there a problem?
Irene, the situation is a bit desperate, but there is truly nothing you can do. However, if Mr. Wainwright gets back early for some reason...
I'll tell Louis to meet you immediately, darling.
Thanks, Irene. I must go.
Goodbye, darling.
Farewell.
Oh, I do hope this doesn't ruin the dinner party I had planned for next week.
Raymond, wasn't tonight just wonderful?
Yeah, wonderful. Listen, chap, I've been dying to talk with you.
Oh, you probably want to know how it went with Mr. Gotti. It went great. He even offered me a job just because Charlotte recommended me.
Jack, I don't know how to tell you this, but...
But what?
Well...
Spit it out, Raymond. I'm listening. Raymond?
What?
Jack, darling, we've come for a visit. Is this where you live?
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
You left your wallet, James.
I won't run away, so we thought we'd drop by and return it.
Oh, how generous of you. How would you find this place?
Philip knew where he lived, so he brought us here.
Philip? How do you know this place?
Oh, I think one of you told me about it a long time ago.
Jack, what are you doing in a place like this? This could barely be considered living.
It's not my place.
It isn't?
It isn't?
It isn't?
No, Raymond, stop being such a joker.
Very funny.
No, this is Raymond's apartment.
No, it isn't.
Raymond, seriously. This joke's getting a little old now. He's just staying here while he's in college until he can move up.
The sooner the better, I'd say.
I'd say so too.
Well, he does have classes in the morning, so we all must be going.
We heard the noise, so we thought we'd come on over. You're back. Oh, is there a party?
No, this definitely isn't a party.
No, we were all just leaving.
Oh, Jack, are you all right? I was so worried.
Yes, I'm fine.
Jack, who are these homely, uninvited girls? Homely? I beg your pardon?
You mean these girls?
Please tell me if they are the hired help. Hired help for what?
Well, they do help with the cooking and cleaning and other various works around the house.
Are you talking about us? That's good. And why do you allow your cleaning staff to be so free with you? It's perfectly disgusting. We helped because we thought we were friends. What are you insinuating?
Well, Charlotte, you don't need to worry. They're harmless. They're cousins.
I'm going to lose my temper. Your cousins?
Practically.
Jack, wait!
Laura,
We trusted you!
Laura, stop!
Liar!
I know, come on!
Don't ever speak to me again, you traitor!
She'll be fighting her in the morning.
I don't think you'll have to. I think she just quit. And don't bother firing me. I won't be reporting for work in the morning.
So hard to find hired help these days.
Indeed.
Well, are you sure you don't have it?
The cabman says he won't wait any longer, so unless you want to find another cab, we need to go now.
Very well, Jack. We shall need to speak again about this matter later. It distresses me.
Yes, it distresses me too.
Good night, then, darling.
Good night, dear. Good night, everybody. Helen.
Oh, yes. Do tell. I can't wait to hear the explanation for this one.
Jack, this has gone far enough.
Look, Raymond, this is not a good time.
No, apparently it's never a good time.
Please, if you come by in the morning, I promise we can talk.
See you around. Goodbye, Helen.
Goodbye, Raymond, and thank you for everything.
Bye, Raymond. Look, it isn't how it seems.
Really? Because it seemed like that very rude girl was possessive of you, as if she was your girl. And Jack, it seemed like you were embarrassed of us, like you didn't want to claim us as your friends.
Okay, so it is how it seems.
I knew it.
But I didn't want to feel like that. I didn't know she'd get so upset.
Jack, you lied about us. You treated us terribly.
I know.
And it'd be bad enough if we were just acquaintances, but we have seen you every day for months.
I know.
And Jack, you owe both of us money. We have done so much for you.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Oh, stop it, Jack. You are forever apologizing, but you are never actually sorry.
I am sorry, just not.
Just not sorry enough to change.
You'd understand if you loved someone so much that you didn't want to disappoint them.
If you two love each other, then why would she be disappointed in the truth?
Because our relationship is still new and unsure. I don't want to do anything to disrupt that.
Did you write all those poems for her?
Well, I didn't give any of them to her yet, but I had her on my mind. You'd understand if you knew her.
Oh, I think I know her well enough for my taste.
She's perfect.
She's pretty.
Pretty? She's gorgeous.
Oh, I can't get over how much makeup she had on. It looks so silly to me.
She's just trendy and up to the minute with her fashions. You're too unsophisticated to understand.
Just because something's trendy doesn't mean it's good.
She's wonderful. She's so sophisticated.
Or snobby.
Stylish.
Vain.
And she's so witty, she even thinks I'm funny.
She probably just laughs at all your old jokes to flatter you.
Or she recognizes good humor when she hears it.
Jack, aren't you afraid that under all that fancy makeup and expensive clothes, she's just an empty-headed, selfish girl?
No, not at all. And I think there's more to her than just good looks.
Really? Like what?
No, she's a sophisticated lady, and she has an inheritance coming. She's of good breeding, and she's socially savvy. She's classy. I mean, what more could a guy want?
I could think of a few things, and I wouldn't call her classy.
Oh, really, Miss Woodley? And how would you define class?
A classy woman holds her head up high, regardless of her clothes or her social status, because she knows that those things don't make her a better woman. She walks with class, and she treats everyone with kindness and respect, regardless of their class or if they're poor or wealthy. It doesn't matter to her. And she's lovely in her heart, and it shows on her face, even if it isn't smothered in makeup. And she loves deeply, without any thought to what it might cost her. She's so much more than money or clothes.
Well, that was quite the answer, but I really can't expect you to understand because of your economic situation.
What does money have to do with my understanding?
Well, you've never been exposed to high-class living. I mean, where that might be common for a poor woman to do. Where I come from, that would be shameful. A lady is supposed to reign over a household like a queen and to separate herself from the lower classes to preserve her respect.
I think she'd lose more respect than gaining it.
I think you're just jealous.
I assure you, Mr. Wainwright, there is only one thing that girl has that I want. And after tonight, I don't even want that anymore.
Oh, I see. Helen, I never meant to hurt you.
I should have just let you keep that pie plate instead of opening my apartment door. It would have cost less.
Helen, I still want to be friends.
I'm sorry, Jack. It just can't be like that anymore.
But Helen.
Here are the essays that you wrote. I thought they were beautiful.
Thank you.
Jack, if you ever decide to be the kind of person I see in your writings, the kind of man that you are capable of being, then let me know.
I will. Good night, Helen.
Goodbye, Jack.
Goodbye, Helen. sleep so well last night.
Actually, I'm surprised your conscience let you sleep at all.
I know, Raymond. I messed everything up with Helen.
And Nora.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her.
And me.
I know, Raymond. I'll try to make it up to you.
Jack, I warned you that using people would backfire in your face. And now it has. And now you're in even bigger trouble than you realize.
What do you mean?
Jack, Mr. Gotti is a mob boss. He goes by the nickname Vinny the Butcher. And from what I've read, it's a very appropriate nickname.
A what?
The business and shipping yard is just a front. He and his men have been arrested several times.
How do you know all this? I mean...
It's from those reports you've had me read.
Well,
He's even been taken to court.
have they ever been taken to jail?
Well, no, there's never been enough evidence to convict him, but...
Well, there you go then. It's probably just a case of mistaken identity.
What did you say?
Or jealousy.
Jack, this is serious.
Well, and you're asking me to believe something terrible about my girl's father. You don't know it was him. Maybe it was one of his men. Mistaken identity cases happen all the time.
This isn't false, Jack. He's a known mobster. He just keeps his hands clean while he supervises everything.
Maybe he is, but even if he was, doesn't mean I have to be one. He made it sound like the ideal job. I could go work for him. Maybe oversee one of the businesses or do the inventory of the shipping yards. And well, I made just enough money to get by until me and Charlotte, until I got promoted in my father's business, made partner. Then me and Charlotte could settle down and live happily ever after.
Is that what you really want?
Yes. I think.
Well, I was afraid I couldn't reason with you.
Well, Raymond, you'll see. It'll all work out.
Maybe it will, but maybe it won't. But for your sake, I hope it does. But I won't be around to see it.
Where will you be?
I don't know. Somewhere around town. But you've just become a dangerous acquaintance because the people you've chosen to be your friends.
But Raymond!
I'll have to keep my distance, Jack. And if you join the army, let me know. Maybe I'll write to you.
What could it be now? Oh, Miss Jeffries, what do you want?
Hello to you, too.
Oh, my apologies. Hello, won't you come in? Now what do you want?
Just the rent for this month. You're already several days late.
I know, I'm sorry, I'll get you your money. I will.
When?
Soon.
How soon?
As soon as I have the money.
Which will be when?
I honestly can't say that with certainty.
That's what I thought.
Well, I'll get you your money, you'll see.
Mr. Wainwright, I have been more than reasonable with you. I have not complained when you came back at all hours of the night.
Such a charitable spirit.
And I said nothing when you began fraternizing with the women across the hall against my specific orders.
I don't think you'll have to worry about that ever happening again.
I'm suspicious that you have been harboring a squatter.
Oh, if you're referring to Raymond, I don't think he'll be by much either.
And I could kick you out simply because of the large party that you held here last night.
Well, we were loud, but it wasn't a party. They were just dropping off my wallet.
All of them.
Yes.
How many wallets do you own?
One?
And does this wallet happen to have any money in it? Because if it does, that money belongs to me.
Please, Mrs. Jeffries, just give me a little more time. Please. I'll be a better renter. Just give me a little. I just have to stay here for a little longer until my situation improves. Then you can find yourself a better renter.
That would be a dream come true.
Please, Mrs. Jeffries, all I'm asking for is just a little more time.
Fine. I'll give you till the end of the week to give me the rent money before you're out on the street.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Jeffries. You're so...
What? You have until tonight to give me the rent money if you want to keep your electricity.
generous.
That costs money, you know.
Yes, so you've told me.
I'll leave you then. I wouldn't want to be late for work.
I'm sure you wouldn't.
Good morning, Jack.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Hollis.
Did you enjoy your evening out?
Huh?
Last night on the phone with your friend, you said you were going out.
Oh, yes. I almost forgot. Somehow it seems like miles away today.
Well, did you enjoy yourself?
Well, yes, I did. No, I didn't. Yes, no, I didn't.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, for I bring some news as well. Mr. White says he is unhappy with your performance, and if you leave work early or skip another day, you'll be out of a job.
Of course. Is there any other news for me this morning?
I don't think so. Was there something you wanted me to say?
Well, no, I was just wondering if there's possibly any worse news I could get on this morning.
No more news from me, just a warning from Mr. White.
Well, then I guess I'm out of a job.
Are you planning to fail so soon?
Well, not on purpose, but I already made a commitment for this day.
You made another commitment during the day when you had already committed to work.
Well, yes, you see, this commitment involves a girl, a really special girl.
She must be special, if it's worth losing your job to have her.
And all my friends.
What's that?
Oh, nothing, Mr. Hollis.
Well, I think we've answered our little question.
What question?
The question of what you value.
Oh, yes, I guess we did.
So, you value this girl and spending time with her.
Having fun in general.
I'm curious, Jack. Are you having fun now?
At this moment?
No, I mean in general. At this point in your life, are you having fun?
Oh, I thought I was, but no, I guess I'm not.
Jack, perhaps this relationship of yours needs a little further thought. If you have this girl and lots of fun, but you're still miserable, well, then perhaps it isn't what you value after all.
Well, I'm not going to visit this girl. It's just connected with her somehow. I can't say.
Well, at least promise me you'll think about what I've said. And if this girl really loves you, she wouldn't want you to be miserable and out of a job.
All right, I promise I'll think about it.
Wise choice. And if you need help, I'm here.
Thanks. Oh, I don't know what to do. If I listen to Mr. Gotti, I could lose Raymond and my job. If I listen to Raymond, I could lose my chances to impress Charlotte's father and all my chances to move up in the world. If I listen to Mr. Hollis, well, I lose all the fun I've been having and Charlotte, which is all I have left. If I listen to Helen, I've already lost Helen. What to do? What to do? Hello?
Hello, Jack Spratt. Remember me, Carlo?
Oh, yes, I do.
Listen, you seem like a decent egg, so I'm going to give you some free advice, all right?
Sure.
If you are thinking of bailing on us, don't, see? Be a wise head and show up at the docks today.
Oh, is that today? Look, are you sure you want me along? I mean, Mr. Gotti barely knows me. Maybe we can have this work day on another day, well, I could be a terrible worker.
Trust me, you'll do just fine.
Of course.
Listen, Jack, be nimble. I've been known to go off the tracks every now and then, and you wouldn't want to be a victim of lead poisoning, see?
Oh, no, I wouldn't. That's a very serious problem. But I don't see what that has to do with you and railroad tracks. I thought we were talking about the docks.
We are. Just make sure you're there on time. Understand?
Yes, I understand.
Good. See you there.
See you there. Oh, I have a feeling this awful day is about to get a whole lot worse. But what can I do?
Oh, Charlotte, thank goodness I thought you'd never get here.
I came as soon as you called. Where's Raymond?
He's not here right now. Please have a seat.
Not in his own apartment? Where is he?
I don't know, but listen, I have something I need to tell you.
Yes, you do seem all in a panic. Why'd you have to bring me here to talk?
I'll tell you the truth.
The truth?
Yes, you see, this is actually my apartment.
Your apartment? How can you live like this?
Yeah, well, it's only supposed to be temporary until my father promotes me to partner in our family business.
And you lied to me?
Well, I was embarrassed and I didn't want you to know. I care about you. I didn't want to lose you.
So you lied to me because you love me.
Well, it doesn't sound that great when you say it like that, but yes, I did.
Well, I suppose I can forgive you, although I don't know why you had to drag me here to talk. I'll speak to Daddy and we'll have you set up in a new place.
Actually, I prefer if you never spoke my name to your father ever again.
What's gotten into you, Jack?
This is difficult for me to tell you this, but we need to run away.
Run away? To where? From what?
Our lives are in danger. I need to join the army because they're the only ones who can protect me. You see, your father is an evil man.
Watch what you're saying. I don't care if you're crazy, you still can't talk about my father like that.
No, he's a mob boss and a criminal.
Well, he may very well be a mob boss, but being a criminal is a matter of opinion.
No, it's not. It's a matter of breaking the law or not.
That's just your opinion.
No! I went down to the docks and I saw him do terrible things to a man. Terrible! I can't even tell you what I saw him do. Oh, it turns my stomach just to think about it.
I'm sure whatever they did was deserved. That poor man probably owed him money or something.
No one deserved what they did to that man. And now they're after me. So don't you see, we need to run away. Far away.
Run away with you? Not a chance.
What?
You intentionally deceived me, Jack. Here, I thought we'd make a fantastic couple.
I apologize for deceiving you.
Here, I thought we could get married and be the talk of the town. We're going to stay at the ritziest hotels and throw the wildest parties. And now, I know you're just pretending to be classy.
No, we can still do all those things. I just need to save up enough money. We can still be classy.
On an army pension? Jack, you don't know the first thing about having social status.
Yes, I do. Well, it'll just be temporary.
It will be years of living in poverty and misery and no family.
Well, your family isn't so great anyway. And what's so great about having a lot of money if you have to be a criminal to have it?
You can't have class without money.
Really? What exactly is class then?
What makes someone classy? Well, I'll tell you. People who are classy have status, and people with status are stylish. Not just in their clothes, but in the houses they live in, and the cars they drive. And that takes money. They throw parties and host grand events. This also requires money. Why, even the people they associate with are sophisticated, and you have to have money in order to be friends with people like that.
I see.
Do you? Are you sure you understand?
Yes, I think I finally do understand.
Good.
But I don't agree.
You don't?
No.
And what's your opinion, since you seem to know everything?
Well, a classy person holds their head up high. They don't let other people or money or clothes determine if they're a better person. They walk with grace and treat everybody with kindness and respect. And they love. They love without holding anything back, and no matter what it might cost them. There's so much more than clothes or money. I think that's how it goes.
Are you finished yet?
Well, there was another part about smothering makeup, but I don't think it applies to me.
That's very poetic. very romantic.
Yes, it is. But does this mean you won't come with me then?
No, I wouldn't dream of it. And if you knew it was good for you, you would try to make amends with Daddy.
I'm sorry, Charlotte. I can't do that. I can't live like that.
Well, then I guess this is goodbye. Daddy will not be happy to hear that you broke his daughter's heart. I would leave town now if I were you. Maybe even leave the state. I'm sure he knows where to find you.
Yes, I'm sure he does. Oh, this is an awful day. My life couldn't get any worse right now. Oh yeah, the rent. Now I don't have electricity.
They're coming for me. They're coming.
That won't work. This dumb apartment. Let me in, please!
Who does he think he is? What is he doing here?
It doesn't matter. Just open the door. You never want to speak to him again, remember?
Right.
Please, my life is in danger!
Nora, he said his life is in danger.
Just another trick.
No, please! I was wrong! You were right! No, please, just one time, let me in! Then, I'll never speak to you again! Unless you want me to.
Oh, let him in, Nora. He sounds desperate.
Marco! That was the worst job I've ever seen!
He was shifty and the fast, boss.
I don't know how he ever got nicknamed Lefty.
Don't worry, boss. He would have gotten too far.
And he certainly can't hide for long.
Is this the place?
Look, it's his apartment.
Anybody home?
Jack, what's going on? Yes, pin our hopes set on never seeing you again.
The men across the hall of my apartment are after me. I witnessed them do something terrible to someone. Now they're chasing me. They're trying to kill me.
So you came to us? Oh, I knew it was a trick. You're trying to get us killed too.
No, I promise. I just didn't have time to go anywhere else.
Well, what if they come over here?
They won't come over here.
Oh. They're here! Oh, Jack! I'm gonna cut this killed too!
No.
What do you do?
They won't hurt you if they don't think you did anything. But you have to hide me.
Into the bedroom! On into the door! Hello?
We need your help.
My help?
Yes, you see, your neighbor across the hall has been very rude to us. And we need to, talk with him.
Well, I can understand that. He is very rude.
So you go ahead.
Oh, look, I bumped into him a couple times in the hall, but he is not home right now. I don't.
Yeah, we found that out for ourselves.
He wouldn't happen to be here, would he?
Don't be silly. I live here with my cousin.
Say, what's in that room there?
Oh, this is just the bedroom. Just the bedroom. My cousin's in there, and she might be changing or something. Don't go in there. Just the bedroom.
Say, you wouldn't want to have to be unkind with such a lovely little lady.
What would a lovely little lady like me have to hide?
Tell your cousin to hurry up and come out.
Well, I don't. Oh, hello, sir. To what do we owe the honor of this surprise?
Hello, miss. We were just looking around for a friend of ours. You wouldn't happen to have seen your neighbor, have you?
Not in a little while, but I don't think he's home.
Yes, we've established that.
We were hoping to have a look around that room over there.
Oh, be my guest. Nora! But leave the lights off and be quiet about it. My friend has a nap, and we wouldn't want to wake her, you see. Her? Yes, Helen. She hasn't been feeling well recently, remember? Oh, yes. Poor thing.
No one else in there, boss.
Thank you. We'll be on our way now. But you let us know if you see anything, right?
Of
what you want.
It is.
Well, then I'll be going. Can I just say that you two are the classiest, smartest girls I've ever met. Thanks again.
That was the most sincere thing he's ever said to us. It was almost an apology.
Safe here. Well, well, well. If it isn't little Jack Warner, I think it's Carlo? Is that you? I promise I'll give you everything I have, which isn't much, but you can have it all! Lefty? Oh no. What do you want with me? If you wanted to kill me, why don't you do it back at the pool hall? I just don't want to talk. Hiding in your old office? Yes. It's the last place I thought anybody would look for me. How did you find me? Well, we had about looked everywhere else.
Does that mean your pals will be by soon?
No, no, no. My pals are going to jail. They were arrested after a very brave young lady called the police here. Helen? Oh, but they won't go to jail. There's never enough evidence to convict them. It's just my word against theirs. Your word and mine. I told the police here about the little hidden evidence. And I'll be testifying against them in the court. Well, aren't you in trouble too? Well, no. I haven't actually done anything wrong. The police were very grateful for breaking the case. And they said I was very helpful. Oh, well, surely Benny and his other mobsters will be after you. I'm sure they will, but they won't find me. How can you be so sure? Because they'll be looking for a man who doesn't exist. Philip? Not quite. Hello, Master Jack. Stapleton? It is very good to see you again, sir. Very good. What are you doing as Lefty? That is a long story. long story.
Wait, were you Philip too?
I've been a lot of things over the past few months. It actually feels quite strange being myself at the moment. I've gotten quite used to pretending to be other people.
Were you Mr. Hollis?
And your former repairman.
Oh my. And Ernie the repairman. That's why my wash basin never got fixed. It's not my office anyway. What were you doing?
Is it not obvious?
You were spying on me.
Your father loves you very much and wanted me to keep an eye on you.
You're a sneak. You're a cunning little sneak.
Now, Jack, don't be ungrateful. It hasn't been easy. I had to shave my mustache for you and pretend to be a Scotsman. If it weren't for your father's instructions and my spying, you'd probably be dead by now.
Of course, you're right. I'm sorry. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, I think, if you want, it is safe for you to take your disguise off.
Oh, yeah, I don't think it was doing very much good for me anyway.
No, it wasn't your color.
It wasn't a lot of things. What now? Oh, I don't know. I'm still trying to recover from running for my life. My hands are still shaking.
Yes, you had quite the day.
Oh, Stapleton, I've messed everything up. The life of ease didn't turn out to be all that it was made out to be. And, well, I had a lot of time to think while hiding from my life. And, well, I didn't think I'd make it through this night. I've just botched everything so bad.
True. I don't think things could have been worse if you'd been trying to ruin your life.
Thanks.
Well, can I safely assume, sir, that what you value has changed?
Yes. I think that would be a safe assumption. Oh, the life of ease, as I said, wasn't made out to be as it was. And I realized that I had just as much fun talking to Raymond, Helen, and Nora as I did telling silly jokes and playing billiards down at the pool hall. I realized I valued them and their respect more than anything.
Well, that is an extremely important lesson to learn, sir.
Yes, but I think I learned it a little too late. I've lost the trust of everyone that I respect most. Helen and Nora don't even want to speak to me again.
And I can't say I blame them.
Yeah, I don't either. I wouldn't want to speak to me again either.
And Raymond, what about him?
I don't even know where to find him to apologize.
Jack, for the first time since I've known you, I believe you are truly sorry for your actions.
Well, I am, Stapleton. I really am.
Yeah, but you can't stay in this office the rest of your life.
No. I guess I better go home and get a good night's sleep and go off to join the army tomorrow.
Do you want to join the army, Master Jack?
No, but I don't have any other choices. I don't have anything. I don't even have friends.
You do have one thing that is very significant.
What's that?
A new perspective on life.
Yeah, like that's going to do a lot. My father finds out that I lost my job.
No, I suppose it won't. But I won't tell your father right away. I'll wait just long enough for you to get a new job and prove that you really have changed.
But nobody's hiring. Who would hire me? I have the worst track record ever.
Yes, you do. It's terrible.
Exactly.
Yes. I'll see what I can do. It might not be easy work, and it probably won't pay a lot of money. But I'll see what I can do.
Really, Stapleton?
Yes.
You've been watching over me, and, well, you risked your life to save mine, and now you're trying to regain what I've lost. Why?
Well, there are several reasons, Master Jack. But the main reason is that I value you. And for that reason, the work doesn't seem that hard. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Do you think he ruined it while it was running?
Probably, but I know for a fact that he ripped it while he was putting it on in the first place. No, it was in the back. So I just told him not to turn around when he was with people.
Sound advice.
Something tells me he probably wasn't worried about the rip.
No, probably not.
So, now are you going to speak to him?
Lord Davis, you were the one who advised me never to speak to him again.
Yes, but that was the old Jack. This is a totally different person. I might be willing to release you from your promise just this once.
Well, I have been contemplating speaking to him again.
You would do that? Helen Woodley, I've never known you to break your word.
Well, I just said I was thinking about it. I didn't actually do it. Besides, it's so hard to catch a glimpse of him these days, much less speak to him.
I agree. I don't know where he's working, but he always comes back late, and he's so filthy from wherever it is.
And he looks so tired.
Whenever he sees me, he goes around the nearest bend, or ducks into an open doorway as soon as possible.
He does the same thing with me. You think he's avoiding us? Do you think he's resentful?
I don't think resentful people leave 14 tomes on a girl's door. If he wanted to avoid us, he could just leave the money and not say anything.
That's true. Or maybe he's just keeping his promise.
The one to never speak to us again?
Yes, that's the one.
Well, if you ask me, it's time to be done with this nonsense. While I appreciate all who have faithfully kept your word, it's becoming a nuisance.
What do you mean?
Well, he keeps cluttering up our door with poems, ducking into open doorways, and running from me, like I'm a diseased person. You keep going around sighing wistfully and gazing out the window. And I see you taking those poems out and reading them when you don't think I'm looking.
Well, what would you have me do? I've never chased after a man in my entire life, and I am not about to start now.
Faster anyway. I've seen him run. He's much faster than you.
You are not helping.
I don't know, but I think of something.
Jack, I've never been so happy to see anyone in my life.
You are?
When I heard about the Gotti trial, I assumed you were a dead man. Honestly, Jack, I was so miserable without you. I went home and worked for my dad for the summer. When I finally got back to campus, I found a whole stack of letters waiting for me from you.
Raymond, before you say anything else, I have something I want to say.
Okay, go on.
I treated you terribly.
Yes, you did.
I forced you to go against your conscience.
Well, that was my own fault.
Yeah, but I coerced you. Well, I didn't listen to any of your advice.
No, you didn't.
I want to say that I truly am sorry.
I know.
You do? I've said that 100 times before, and you never believed me then.
Well, this time you put money in the envelopes. I've never known you to part with money unless you were serious.
Well, I am serious. I really am.
Like I said, I know and I forgive you.
You forgive me?
Yes, I do. It's been awfully miserable without you in my life. Jack, do you have any food?
Yes, there might be something small in the icebox. Raymond, you don't know how much I've missed you. This has been the longest, loneliest weeks of my entire life.
Haven't the girls kept you company?
No, we're not speaking.
Really? I knew Nora could be stubborn, but I would think Helen would be more reasonable.
Well, I promised them the night that I escaped that I'd never speak to them again unless they wanted me to. Well, I haven't.
And they haven't spoken to you?
No, they haven't.
I'm so sorry to hear that. They were such good friends. And I know how much you cared about Helen, even when you would deny it.
Well, Stapleton says you can't force people to trust you again. You just have to work really hard to prove to them that you're different.
Speaking of Stapleton, where is he? I thought you said in your letters he'd been spying on you.
Well, he still keeps an eye on me, but he doesn't do disguises anymore. Actually, now that you mention it, he could be spying on us right now. I wouldn't know it.
Well, if he is spying, let him.
Well, that's true. You never know when you'll need a spy to help save your life.
So, where are you working? In all my excitement, I forgot to ask.
Oh, well, I work in the newspaper factory, help to print the newspapers. It's exhausting work, but it's interesting, and on my spare time, I read some of the articles, and I've even wrote a few of my own. And I've even submitted a few of them to the editor.
Has he printed any?
A few, but I don't want to stay there for the rest of my life. It's just a good job for now.
You're a new man, Jack. I never thought I'd hear you talking this way.
Well, I come home every night exhausted from a hard day of work. And, well, what I used to think would be my worst nightmare come true, I've never slept so well in my entire life.
I can hardly believe my ears.
Well, I can hardly believe my mouth, but it's true.
So, how are you going to make things right with the girls?
Well, I can't think of any way I can do it without breaking my promise. I don't know.
I know. We'll invite them to dinner. I'll pay using the money you sent me in the envelopes.
Yeah, but that still involves talking to them.
No, it won't. You go get ready. We'll write an invitation, and you'll take it to them silently. Then it's up to them to start talking.
Hey, Raymond, that's a great idea. I'll go get ready.
Yes. Do you have any paper?
That box over there.
And Nora. Dearest girls. No. Ladies. No. The pleasure of your presence is requested. No. Helen and Nora. We want to take you to dinner.
You almost done?
You accept. Done. Here's the invitation.
Helen and Nora, we want to take you to dinner. Will you accept? What's the best you could do?
I'm a math major, not a writer. That was pretty good for me.
Well, I guess it'll have to do.
All right. Do you want me to go with you?
No, you better stay here. Otherwise, the girls might think you put me up to it.
Good thinking.
Well, wish me luck.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Look at that. Helen, you better get in here. I'm coming. Come quicker. Jack is at the door. What? He's here? Yes. What do you want me to do? Well, let him in, of course. Hello, Jack. What is it? Another poem? No, it's a dinner invitation. Let me see that. Jack, you didn't write this. This is not your handwriting. I know it well enough by now. Jack, speak to us for goodness sake. Yes, please talk if you're able.
You have no idea how long I've waited to hear you say that. It's great to hear you talk again.
Jack, what was all that?
Well, you're right. That wasn't my handwriting. But I still want to invite you to dinner. Raymond wrote the note. I do want to invite you to dinner. I just didn't know how to do it without breaking my promise.
Oh, yeah, we've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Well, before you say anything else, I want to tell you something. I'm genuinely sorry for using you, insulting you, treating you with contempt around Charlotte and her friends, and being an overall cad.
Yeah, you forgot about taking our money and putting us in danger.
Nora!
Oh yeah, and that too. And everything I've ever done. I want to apologize. I'm sorry.
How long have you been practicing that speech?
Nora!
A few weeks. Might be a month or so.
Well, I thought it was pretty good, and I forgive you.
You do?
Yes. You seem to have learned your lesson, and I see no need to keep punishing you. Plus, things have been so boring without you bringing around.
Oh, thanks, Nora. Helen, I hurt you deepest of all. I wonder if you could find it in your your heart to forgive me.
Well, she forgives you too. Nora?
Nora, maybe you should go check on Raymond to see if he's ready to go.
Oh, right. I see when I'm not wanted.
I never forgot those words you said to me the night you helped me escape.
Oh, I wish you would. I'm so upset, and I said many things that I should have.
No, you were right. I never had a chance to thank you for being so brave and calling the police. You could have helped me save my life.
Oh, I was not brave. I was shaking all over. But you're welcome.
Hon, how can I ever make it up to you?
Oh, Jack, you've already done so much.
Will you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Of course I forgive you, Jack. I forgave you a long time ago.
Hon, I care about you very deeply.
I care about you too.
Jack! Master Jack! Where are you? In here, Stapleton!
Oh, hello. Good to see the two of you are
Yes, I was just about
no
to...
time for chit-chat. But Irene just phoned me. She and your father are on their way. He is in a rage. He just ran into Mr. White and found out that you were fired months ago. He is furious. Wait, you didn't tell him? Things were going so well, it just slipped my mind.
Oh, everybody get in the back room. I don't want you to have to see this.
Good idea.
Not you, Stapleton.
But sir,
You're going to have me explain this.
sir, mobsters are one thing. Your father is quite another.
We didn't lay my hands on that boy! Oh, look, both criminals in the same place. Perfect!
Louis, darling, please calm down. You don't want to say or do something you might regret.
Regret? The only thing I regret is trusting these two charlatans!
What's a charlatan?
An imposter.
My own son, going behind my back and purposely deceiving me.
Sir, I mean, Father, okay, I was a terrible worker for Mr. White.
Okay. Wait, you admit it?
Yeah?
You're still a disgrace! Go pack your things right now. You are leaving.
Where?
Anywhere. Nowhere but here. Go pack now!
So that means I'm not going to the army?
No, you're going to the army. And you, my own friend, purposely deceiving me of the welfare of my only son, the only family I have left!
No, sir, it wasn't quite like that.
Ha! Excuses, you're fired! Sail hello to England for me!
Sir, I apologize.
Too late for that.
I wasn't quite very open with you, sir.
You can say that again.
Very well. I haven't been completely...
It's a figure of speech, Stapleton. It means you were right about that.
No, I see. Well, in addition to not informing you of Jack's whereabouts, and his job loss, I did not continue to spy on him as much as I did initially.
What? Were you hoping that he'd get in trouble and that you could have his inheritance? Stapleton, I never believed that you were king.
No, sir, I just didn't think it was necessary.
What? Did you think he'd watch himself?
Mr. Wainwright, for months I watched Jack's every move. I listened in on his phone conversations, and everything I learned, I reported back to you. Or at least I tried to.
Sure.
Please, Louis, listen to the man.
Jack not only lost his job, but he owed money. He almost lost his apartment, tried to run away with the girl, had a falling out with the mob, and treated everyone close to him with contempt.
And you didn't feel the need to inform his father of this situation?
I tried to, but you were away on a hunting trip. By the time you had gotten back, Jack had found a new job and was working to make things right.
Likely story.
No, it's true. He's been working at the newspaper company.
Oh, yes. I remember seeing his name in the paper now. Didn't he write some articles?
Yes, well, he usually works with the machinery to print the newspapers.
How very industrial.
He's been working there quite some time, several months to be specific, and has paid back all his debts.
Is that so?
it is, sir, as well as apologizing profusely.
Stapleton, if this is true,
It is.
and then I'm sure you had to have a part in this.
A very small one, sir. Jack really has worked hard, all by himself.
Perhaps I overreacted just a little bit.
Perhaps?
Stapleton, I'd like to apologize and rehire you if that would be okay with you.
That would suit me just fine, sir, just fine. We can go now. Oh.
And who are all these people?
They're my friends. This is Raymond, Nora, Helen. I just told them that I was going.
You'll miss him so terribly. Yes, dreadfully.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm not?
You have responsibilities, young man, and you can't get out of them that easily. You have a job to do at that newspaper factory, and I will not have any son of mine shirking his duties.
You really mean it?
Yes, Jack, I believe I do.
Thanks, Father!
If you've truly learned your lesson, perhaps I can talk to Mr. White about getting that old Jess job back.
Actually, I'd rather you didn't. See, that job was a terrible fit for me.
Well, you can't work at a newspaper factory your entire life. You have to have ambition.
No, I have an idea, just not at the office.
Jack, you haven't told me anything about this.
Well, it's because I just thought it might work, just today.
Quit beating around the bush, boy. Tell us your mind.
Well, if I save up some money, I'd like to start a large bookstore.
Oh, I love bookstores.
Good, Helen. I'm glad, because I want you to come work for me.
Me?
Yes, you can come help me decide which books to sell, and maybe you can even write a few of your own.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
And Raymond, I'd like you to come work with me too.
Me? I don't know anything about writing.
No, but you do know something about math.
Yes, I do.
And you can help me with the financial side of the business. See, I'm very, very bad at money.
Yes, I believe we're all aware of that misfortune.
I'll be graduating this year, Jack. I'd love to work for you.
Oh, good.
Well, it seems wonderful for all of you.
Oh, Nora, how could I forget you? I want you to, no, I need you to come run my store for me.
A woman in charge of the whole store?
I can assure you, you cannot find another person more capable.
Oh, do you mean it, Jack? No fooling.
No fooling. I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, I knew the first time I saw you through that peephole that we would be friends, Jack Wainwright. I'd love to run your store.
I think it is a charming idea. In fact, I'd be willing to invest in the business to help get it started. I've always loved books, and I think all children should be encouraged to read.
That's great.
I have to commend you, my son. You've come a long way. I'm proud of you, my boy.
Thank you, Father.
Enough of this. It's time to celebrate. We're going out to eat. All of you my treats.
Oh, I know this delightful place on Fifth Street.
The one where I can't pronounce anything on that menu?
Yes, darling, you love that place.
Come on, kids. We're going to a ritzy place tonight.
We'll be right there.
Don't be long.
What's wrong, Jack? Jack, what are you doing?
Checking for people. You never know when Stapleton will be around.
Oh, they've all gone.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. As I said earlier, I really care about you deeply.
Yes, I remember.
And, well, I was wondering if I wouldn't be surprised at all if you said no, and I don't deserve it, I know, but would you be my girl?
Jack, do you mean that?
Yes, I do, Helen. The bottom of my heart.
Of course I'll be your girl, Jack. I've always been your girl, even before you asked me, even before you knew it.
That's great! Thank you, Helen. I can't wait to tell the others.
Me either.
Come on, you two. I'm famished.
We better go.
All right. I'm so happy. I've never been so happy in my entire life.
Me either.
Let's go.
my best spy job yet.